Hey, if you're on YouTube, there's a thumbnail. Did you guys see that? Is that not crazy? Is that not fucking insane? Actually, uh, there's a new video on OK Chronicles, but you know that shit will be there. Uh, yo, Peter 0611, thank you so much for the prime, man. Thank you. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. We're gonna have a kind of chill stream today. Specifically, I want to spend some time studying the game, and then
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And then there's a JM Crops video that I'm pretty overdue on watching. Oh, PAX is this weekend. Is it bad that the only reason I know that PAX is happening is because SageJam is streaming it? But yeah, if you are on Patreon, I posted the new video there with no B-roll, but it's there if you want to watch it already. If not, you can wait till tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to add YouTube badges and emotes for YouTube members. I've been watching your Chip to Vanquisher, and I've learned a lot. That is so surprising because you could just watch someone who's really good with him, like Marvello or somebody, or TY, instead of my homeless ass Chip. We in the club doing panic. What we? Actually, if she's broken, I guess it is we. You just seen Domi rate Baiken low tier? Well, she's not though. Truth be told, it's a lie to say that she's low tier. I think, but it's like I said in the materialist video I posted. I think one of her main things is that her mechanics are really counterintuitive and people can't access them. Like the best thing that she has is guard cancel and people can't do it. You know, you're supposed to downplay your character. No, you're not. You're supposed to tell the truth about your character. I kind of want to see his. We should do a watching his tier list later. I want to see what he says about Baiken though, if I agree. Fuck that. Yeah, here's the problem. If you lie about your character, it doesn't matter if you tell the truth about other characters because you're lying about your character. So what we do instead is we just tell the truth about our character. And then when you tell the truth about your character, you can hate other characters even more. That's what's really fire about telling the truth about your character, is that when you say fuck this character, some other character, they can't, because that's the first thing someone will say to you. The first thing they'll say, you're gonna shoot him for saying downplaying his lane. Come on, Kolos. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. This is how you know capitalism is bad. The only reason he can afford it is because he watches stream all the time. But that's the thing. If you tell the truth about your character, then when you shit on other characters, people can't default to, well, you're a down player. Oh, it's war. Everyone, guns are out in the Twitch chat right now. Rip me. Yo, what's good? Tell the truth and pick a mid tier. I mean, it would be fire if my character, like, you know, someone asked me this in coaching literally yesterday, and other people asked me and stuff, and I'm like, dude, like, I would love for her to be top tier. You know, I used to be. They used to call me a tier whore. They used to call me a tier whore, and then starting from this game, I'm a down player because I say my character is not good when I don't think they're that good. But this is like the best version of Baiken. Like for sure, the best version of Baiken is right now. Like guaranteed, she's better than 2.5. Yo, O'Reilly, thanks so much for the. Oh wait, thanks so much for the prime. I read your fucking numbers, then. How good is Unica? She's pretty good. Check the tier list video I posted last week. No, Oscar needed a rework because he's cringe. It's not about he could be the worst character and still be cringe. You understand? Guns are out on Twitch. Yes, they are literally shooting each other in. Okay, so there's a command where you can time people out on Twitch, and like, they don't. You know, people should do this actually. You should use the Catalina gun emote when you shoot somebody. I have a gun emote where it's like Catalina from Granblue like shooting you. Damn, Carne Asada, the 3 gift subs. Hey, yo. Have you seen? Yes. I watched it this morning. It's a nothing burger. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a okay. It's not a nothing burger. There's a crumb. There's a crumb of okay info about how they look at stuff. But overall, it's a wait for the patch notes. You know. Truth be told, it's a wait for the patch notes. Hold on, let's tweet that I'm streaming. Your title says trive. It was on purpose. Is what I would say. Unfortunately, it's gonna stay that way. Asuka is not that cringe. Asuka is giga cringe. I'm sorry. He's incredibly cringe. He's incredibly cringe. I mostly don't like, you know, I don't like Teddy. I don't like fucking Rachel. I don't like any types of characters like that usually. I am super overdue on making a video about Arxis magic people. Mages, magicians, sorcerers. Cause they fucked up 9 and they fucked up Asuka. And I kind of am like damn, maybe they can't do the design. Maybe they just can't do it. The reason why that's not the only, it's clearly not the only reason. I think I do think they use a lot of marketing speak and they're really not specific until you actually get, like, recently their patch notes have been so much more specific. Like, Strive has zoners, yes, but why is Asuka cringe specific when he's just a zoner? Okay, there's a list of reasons. It's not, he happens to be a zoner, but it's like, some of it is the game's fault. Like, for example, in other Arxis games besides like Persona and like Guilty Gear Slash and shit, your burst doesn't knock down. You recover in the air when you burst. But because you get knocked down when you burst, his burst is fucking broken. And in some characters, when they burst him, it's like when you burst him on some characters, you lose. And then when he bursts you, you lose. That's fucking annoying. I hate how also he builds a kajillion meter for free and he just gets to do his game plan mostly for free. That shit is mad annoying. I hate how uninteractive he is. That's probably the main couple of things, I think. And the thing that makes it more annoying is, like, when you look at him independently of the spells, he's like really mediocre. So that also pisses me off too. That it's like, it's not actually him. It's like the shit that he does. I know it sounds really stupid, but we say this about Faust too. Like the thing that's really fucking annoying about Faust is not Faust. It's like the shit that he does to you, because his whole goal is just get a bunch of items and fucking go like this until the point of playing Faust is generally he doesn't footsie you to death. Like, what they really want to do is just go do this until they get a situation where they can go for something where if they wrong, the item hits you anyway, and then they keep going. That's really fucking obnoxious. It just happens that he could also do this shit full screen, you know. It just happens that Arxis zoners are not just zoners. They gotta do some stupid fucking shit. Like, Rachel's a zoner, okay, but why did she have like the best DP in BB for like 4 years? Because she fucking has wind backdash. Or like, why can she fucking fly for no reason? Why does she do like a gajillion damage? No. You just no. Like, I don't think, like, when you burst Testament does not auto win. I'm being slightly hyperbolic, but when you burst Testament does not have the advantage, right? When you burst Asuka, there's a lot of characters. Asuka hits them, they burst Asuka. Asuka has the advantage. How is that not cringe? Like, is that not cringe? You know, Especially if he has a beam assist or something, or it's like the middle of the game. He literally, you burst him into what? HC is the same thing. It's not just Asuka. You burst HC, he beats most characters when you burst him. Because you can't fucking get there. You know? Is that not cringe? You know who doesn't do that? Venom doesn't do that. Testament doesn't do that. Bridget, when you burst Bridget, Bridget's not winning. You know? It sounds like a problem. I said that. That's what I'm saying. It's not just him. It's a consequence. It's all the shit of like systems working with his shit. The actual character Asuka is like whatever. Like his actual shit. It's just like how spells work, how some systems work, and the fact that this is also system thing. It's all like system shit combined with how he fucking plays the game. Because the fact that he built Infinity Meter, because everything does a special move, and then fucking he has Guard Crush teleport bullshit, and then he wins on his burst is broken, burst both offensively and defensively, and when you burst him, it's all broken. On top of he could beat you without hitting you. I'm not super concerned with the fact that there are times where he does this from full screen. That's like, you know, a bunch of characters do that. No, it's we're watching Jam Croft's video. There's no tier list to start. Like I posted mine already. Like just being like, damn, it's crazy I hate Asuka as a zoner. Like, no, it's really, really not that. It's it's not even close to that. And again, like oh my god, bro. Just thinking about him pissing me out. Yo, man, thanks so much for the prime. Thank you.
ELK.
Axel beats Asuka, and I can't stand his design. I would love to see you versus like Mao King or something, because when I'm watching their VODs and the Axel, this shit looks even. You know? And I mean, the thing is too, there are other, like, for example, Axel is also cringe. You know what I mean? Like, low-key, if they buff Baiken around my playstyle, I'm going to be Omega cringe. I know this. I know this, you know? But there's different degrees to the game, you know what I mean? How does CT new or you could use, well, okay, so CS Arakune is pretty reasonable, I want to say. You want to talk about CT Arakune or CT New, or starting from Chrono Phantasma Arakune, he's very cringe. Arakune is in like giga cringe. Arakune is so fucking cringe. New is pretty cringe too, but like half of what's cringe about New is that it's too easy. It's actually just the ease of it. I remember that was around the time where I was like, okay, it's really tough for me of like, okay, let me put it like this. Like, there are people who the reason why they don't like a character is because it's easy. And I used to like not get that, but then upon thinking about it more, there are valid cases of that. And the reason why I didn't get it was because people always do it for Shotos. People are always like, oh, Ragna, oh, Soul, oh, Ken, you know what I mean? But it is actually valid. It is actually valid. It just took me a while to get through. As someone who primarily plays grapplers, hates zoners, I feel like none of us would be okay if a true zoner. What's a true zoner? What is a true zoner? You'd have to tell me. Like, what is a true zoner? I have played against quite a bit of nonsense in my day. I played against quite a bit of nonsense. I mean, truthfully, okay, what if we get a fucking 55-year-old Super Turbo, 30-year-old, like, plays Super Turbo for 30 years, and we have him fight Asuka? Let's have them judge whether or not it's valid to hit on Asuka. I'm just a bitch. I just complain. Dude, that's the shit the fucking Street Fighter people do, or like there are people like, oh, there's no zoning anymore. I'm like, what games are we talking about, bro? What games are we talking about? There's no zoning. when people say that shit, I go, hello? JP? Fucking... Dude, Idom was playing fucking Poison. We're not gonna call that zoning? I don't know. I'm the problem. Dude, I'm the problem. I get it. I get it. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I accept it. I'm the problem. I don't think Arxis can make non-degenerate zoners. They're either unbearable to go against or just... That's a big thing, because, you know, they have all these extra systems they have to worry about, too. You know? Like... I actually think it's pretty hard to design a zoner in an anime game, because, like, you have to... If you don't want them to be auto bad, they need extra shit, because characters can fucking schmooze. They could jump around, air dash, you know, special options, attack from weird ranges and shit. Like, if the game has, like, when I say limited, it's like, okay, no air dash, no double jump. Like a Street Fighter or like a NRS game. It's a lot easier to make a zoner in that game, in that type of game, because, like, the constraints of the game makes it so, like, you don't have to go too crazy of a zoner to make it good. But, like, to make a zoner, you know, they're historical zoning characters in the games I've played that it's like, it's because they just get, like, you know, you want to go why, but then also it's like, you have to. You know, like, you have to at the same time. Like if you take Arakune, for example, the best thing about BB for me is I have never had a bad matchup into Arakune. The whole time I played the game, I only had a bad matchup into Arakune when he's like double S tier. Like Lychee Arakune, double S tier. Like, and the reason is like, okay, I play Valkenheim, for example. So Arakune has this floaty ass movement, and he has that fucking curse shit, and you know, he tries to beat you by doing nothing. But it's like, how much nothing can you do against a fucking werewolf that can fly? You know? And then like every button that he blocks is a... If Valkenheim makes you block, every button is a 50-50 in werewolf. So it's like you have to give Arakune something. You can't give him nothing, even though me, the player, I would love if he had nothing. But the dev can't be like... They have to give... Somebody likes the Shy Guy, you know? I don't know. Let me actually tweet that I'm streaming instead of fucking yapping. You know? It's tough. The only thing is when older players say there's no zoning, I kind of just roll my eyes. Have I seen the 2.0 interview? Yes. I think they didn't say anything. At all. So, I'm not really gonna react to it for content. I was like, they didn't say anything. We gotta go blue sky too. Yeah, I think it's just wait for the patch notes angle. Did you see what I said about David and Baby? I did, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of glossed over it. I'm considering like asking Paragon for a manager or an assistant to help me manage shit, because I feel like I'm kind of doing too much. But it could just be I don't manage my time well. I think I kind of always want to put the blame on myself. I think I don't manage my time well. Yeah, they didn't really say anything too crazy. And I feel like he hedged his bet too, because he was like, please check the patch notes. And he was like, oh, maybe the patch notes are not out yet if you're watching this, but But that's why I watched it first. I was like, dude, if they don't say anything, I don't want to just sit here and fucking, you know. So pretty much I just still have, as far as reworks. Okay, I mean the main definite thing, but like people already knew, is that Asuka and Happy Chaos are getting reworked. Cetrion and MK11 is underrated zoner in terms of conversation until I realized that game is almost a there was a Sonic Fox versus Dragon period, but I don't remember if it was MK11 or MK10, where a lot of the MK players that I was talking to were really complaining about Cetrion. Did you watch it too? I watched it on my own. And there's nothing for me in it. I mean, watch it for yourself. There might be something there for you. But I kind of was just like, it's kind of just saying the same things. And I mean, also, just one more thing, RE characters. Basically, in GG, all characters as a top tier are cringe. We do... Oh, I fucking clicked Rev by accident because I was recording Rev. Like, I know if they lean into my playstyle of Viken, everyone's gonna... There are people who... There's a couple people who actually refuse to play me right now. I'll spare their names, but there are people who are like, don't ask me for games right now. Right now, and Viken is mid tier, and they're like, I don't want to play you. Well, I guess not related to that video though, but a really important thing is that, like, okay, let's say the big three. I mean, according to Evo Japan, the big three fighting games are Street Fighter is big #1, and then Tekken 8 is low bro, and then Strive is low bro. But Street Fighter 6 Season 3 is again not a big update, right? And then Tekken 8 Season 3 is a big update, but everyone hates it. So it feels like a lot of people have really, really extra high hopes for this. So there's actually a lot kind of on the line for this update, you know. So we'll see. That's why I just said just wait. Oh, I watched a video about the Tekken 8 one. I didn't... Okay, any Tekken players in here? I didn't know that Tekken 8... Like, I didn't know in Tekken that back to basics was like a Tekken-ism. Am I understanding that correctly? Oh, they said Street Fighter. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's a ton of skin. It's a phrase they use. Oh, it's just from the trailer. Okay, the way the person that explained it to me, they made it sound like it was like a Tekken thing. Like a thing that they do. Bad marketing on Tekken dev, which is exactly what happened last season. I see. Okay, yeah, that was the one thing that was kind of like I kind of didn't get it. Okay, yes, I wanted to do a crumb of studying, because Badman stocks. Japan is right. Next week before I go to Spring's Edge, I'm gonna try to tap 19. I'm not that far from 19. What's Biken looking like right now? What's Biken looking like? Okay, no one, still no. I'm not that far. I'm not that far from it. Right? Number 2. I had number 1 earlier at like, what was it? Like 1809, 1808, something like that. It was 1808. I got 1808, and I kind of just sat there. I sat on it for a while, and then we worked on this some. And today I want to watch both. I want to watch a couple of Viking players into Axel. That's a big one, and then other characters into Axel. That's my big thing I want to spend time on. And on top of that, I want to look at Puddle because I'm also curious on who people are playing. So this is the matchup table. You can actually do it all the time. Right. Axel's a character I've struggled against. I'm sure most Viking players struggle against him too. But in comparison, like, I wish I could kind of map this to Days because, for example, Chip is a character that gave me problems for fucking years of this game. Years. So I go into this game with Milia. I know Milia Chip from Exerd, and it's easier in Strive on launch than it is in Exerd. Milia Exerd's kind of hard. Milia Chip and Exerd's kind of hard to learn. Then they buff the fuck out of Chip, and it's just like, what the fuck do you do? Then I switch to Baiken, and all the Chip players just cry about Baiken. I'm like, how the fuck do you win? Then I'm like, oh, you have to parry him like twice. That's how you win. Okay. Then they nerf parry multiple times, and they keep buffing Chip, and they still complain about it. And I'm like, oh my god. But in October, the first weekend of October, in a hotel room in Mexico with Nitro, we figured out how to actually make Baiken Chip playable. And there's a method. And since then, I have felt very good into Chip. I felt very good in Chip. The only Chip player I have legitimately struggled against has been Umisho. Just one Chip player. So I feel quite good about that. Right? Pod is normally, it's losing, but against all odds, I managed to beat Pod players. This match is losing, but I hate him so much, I play it all the time. This match is winning, but it's getting harder and harder. Bean, I would love to play Bean right now, the way I'm playing right now. Oh my god, there's a bunch of people like I don't think Suboy is playing, for example. I think he's playing 2xKO, but I remember at Frosty I was like, I want to play Suboy, Baiken Chip and shit. There's just not a lot of RAM on ranked when I'm playing, but I think I don't have a great feeling about this. Also, Leo is rare, even though I think I'm good against him. Also, another... Do people talk about, like, character stats of, like, how popular a character is in ranked? Like, look at, like, for example, Leo. How much we talk about Leo compared to, like, Axel or Kai. I don't even have a 1K game in ranked yet. Or like Nago or something compared to like Anji. Look how many fucking games I have the displeasure of playing against with Anji. What's the next tournament? I'm going to a tournament next weekend called Springs Edge in Wisconsin. I don't have the ad up right now, but I'll have it up again later when I'm taking a break. But yeah, mostly pretty good. This is surprisingly high because I don't actually think I'm good at this match. I think I'm terrible at this match, frankly. And then lol, this is to the surprise of nobody. This is also surprising because I think I'm bad against her. 90% no. I actually play many it's a ton of different ones. I mean, we could actually just look at the... I wish you could sort this by characters. But yeah, if you could sort this by characters, it would be pretty nice, but because I know I could do it in replays, but there's like a limit of how far back you can go. But I know, like, so for example, my last session was on like Wednesday. And Wednesday I played McSmitty. I played people. I believe this is. It's Death Heaven. Okay, so I played Death Heaven. And then I played Sitco. But I don't think I... Oh, there's score 64. There's another Axel. And then... No Axel for a while. Wow. No Axel for a while, real. Oh, here's one. Ekaya. Ekaya, and then this person again. It's different Axels all the time. It is different Axels all the time. Why are there so many? Don't ask me, ask them. Have you watched? Yes, I'm not going to react to it. They said nothing, basically. I peaked 2056 last season and lost interest in ranked. Ranked is very interesting. So one, I mean, frankly, just people don't ask me to play the game really often. But two, I just think it's really important for me to play people of all skill levels, you know? Just the way that bike in it. Because, you know, it's not just defense. It's like... I mean, it is defense, frankly. Like, who am I kidding? It is defense, but also hers is more involved, you know? So just the more you learn about how people play the character, the more you can do, I think. So yeah, I'm really curious, for example, like how much Axel... Like, for example, when I looked at Shanks when he got to #1 Baiken, he had like I think he did fight some Axel, but he mostly fought like it was a good variance. It's like Sin, Nago, May, Faust, Jacko, Geo, a crumb of Axel. But the Axel is like 14, so it's like this is just like he's a lot better, you know. But he also has way... Oh, I thought he had way more. Hold on, all time. Yeah, he has way more. He has about double the games of ranked. But to be like this is... Oh, wait, let's see. Oscar. Bruh. we gotta send Shang to Japan. I want to see him fight a Japanese Oscar. But I just also want to see how different people do stuff, all jokes aside. So, like... Kawasakana 1 has played a shit ton. I think he has like 3K. Oscar losing overall. Oh, he's like lower end of even against Milia. Axel 55. Yeah, that's why I want to see him play some. But their region, they have like different it's weighed differently, right? Here he's getting like shot by Gobo. He loses to you. Remember how all the Mei players like Mei's not good? It's Teehee. Why you guys say Mei's good? You right here. Kirako. Bike and mirror? Oh, it's like 1200. Oh, he played the set. Good looks, my dude. I respect this so much. Lots of soul. What the fuck? But yeah, that's why I wanted to look at stuff. Didn't they? Yes, they announced that Evo Japan was gonna be on 2.0. Do you think your win rate correlates to the matchup? A bit, but like, not too much. So for example, let's use like, what's a common one that I want to see if there's one that I have a good amount of games on that biking players all say they don't like. Because we have to do all time. Okay, we do all time. I guess Milia is decent. I would not be too surprised if I had the highest Milia win rate. Wait, let's. Are we about? We're about to, yeah. Oh, this is game count. Hold on. So we do all time. How many games he played with Milia? Slightly more than me, so he has like 15% less. And then like there's Shang. Let's see how much he's played Milia all time. All time, slightly less than me. Only slightly less percent winning. Only slightly less. We're basically about the same. And then we have like we can do all time with all time. Honestly, pretty good into melee. Yeah, okay, we have about the same. There's some characters where like I usually think this about like Testament and stuff, or like Jacko. There's some characters where like Viking players don't like it. What the fuck? Why are we at the okay? I am very because I've actually started to get some better ideas of what to do. But I think if it's 1260, like it can't be too low. Oh fuck! I passed them a while ago. These are this is okay. Yeah, let's look at these. Let's start here. What is it's JM Croft's video. It's for Chronicles. I decided today to just say the video I was gonna watch rather than just saying LK Chronicles, but it's probably easier to just say LK Chronicles. Oh, he didn't do it. This has lockout. Sure, he didn't try. Oh, that's okay. That's a good idea. Sure. Oh my god, I wish. Whoa. Sure. Nice jump. Okay, I would get a little annoyed with that, but 6p, no? Okay. Yeah, you just can't, man. He guessed. He's almost at. Oh my god, bro. If this Axel just mashed, there you go. Stop it. Oh, he dropped the combo. Oh, he's minus. -3. Okay, I'm glad that's a good idea at least. It's an idea I had to. The only thing is I wanted to do it earlier. Oh my fucking god. There's no way that was on purpose. There's no way that was on purpose. There's no way that was on purpose. There's no way. No, that's Axel's 2K is broken. That's Axel's 2K is broken. He low profiled it, so he got hit. Oh my god, bro. Anyway. Okay. That's something I'm really concerned. Not having blue water assault only truly makes me worried in matchups like Axel and shit. Bad character? I mean, I think Axel's really good, so I think Axel is mad good. So broken, it wrapped back around to fucking him over. I mean, if he got away from the Ryozan-sen, that would be stupid, would it not? Because he fuzzy mashed the 2K, so he should have just gotten counter hit by it like a normal character, smiley face. Dude, Kawasakana really might go, bro. I actually don't know how Viking players win without guard canceling shit. I'm just not the one. Like, because I mean, okay, here he had no burst, so it's like what actually happened round 2? Because they had a back and forth round 1. Then the Axel got memed at the end, but low-key he should have lost. I mean, if he does fuzzy throw tech, he loses. If he has a normal 2K, he loses. It looked really dumb. I will not lie. It looked really fucking stupid, but I think basically all buttons. So what happened? I'll start. Use blue water salt. Done. He does this combo, which is fine in this case. Breaks the wall right away with super by doing dash. Katami Car super, maybe? Hard knockdown. Axel has burst in meter. So here you gotta play against, honestly, just gold burst or DS, because Axel has a good DS. Axel bursts. He does tornado. That's actually a good idea. Cost kind of almost 50. Okay, yeah. From here, it's like it's GG. It's not GG's, but Axel is not a good spot. Done. And then like okay, guess. Who is this Baiken? It's Kawasaka Funa. It's the best tournament Baiken in Japan right now. I mean, right now for a while actually. I think he's had it for like almost a year or so. This might be a dumb question, but how do you study fighting games? Well, I walk in asking questions, looking to answer. Good afternoon, son. Son? Could you grab me an FT5? Well, I'm not planning on playing today, so. See you back in ranked. See you back in ranked after the patch drops and they nerf your character. Smiley face. Or we're playing mirrors after the patch drops if they don't nerf Anji. That's a grand old time playing Anji mirrors. Okay, I missed the round start by the way because I was memeing. No jam, no boot. Oh, true. There's also jam. I got a boot. Okay, yeah, I think that's worth looking at. Okay, I actually need to write that down. Hold on. Jam to master, jam to vanquisher. Yes, sir. We need to write down. So basically, okay. So because this is a matchup I don't think I'm good at, so I'm just generally watching people and see what they do in situations. But there's also like you have a question, so you go watch or go to the lab and see if you can answer the question. Who is this Axel? Umi Ushi. Just an Axel. Ashes can't be. Also, even if I was playing, I don't feel like getting mad for fun on a Friday. Maybe play against Anji on a Tuesday, and not on before the weekend. Lots of these buttons. Sorry. So there's actually like I was lobbing and there's a bunch of situations where you can make Axel like Axel can be minus 18 because of some shit you pick and you can't punish him. And then I don't know what to do with it. But then the others, they like don't do it. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. I don't do that. I do one with walk. I really like this, even though I don't do it. No, to have H comedy be 18, you gotta be kind of close. Your H cap is gonna be like 21, 22 at the range I'm talking about. Does Axel have to play RPS with Baiken on dash block, dash jump, or can he see everything? You have to big dog him. So in this matchup, Baiken floaty jump is kind of a disadvantage compared to other characters because he's got 5P. 5P has relatively low total for the range that it covers, and he's got 2S. And 2S, because of the angle it has, you can finesse it. You can like grappler jump him, but it's like not free. Her dash she's soul speed, so she's not fast, and she isn't very good at whiff. Like even in the cases that you do whiff punish, he has to be crouching for it to matter. So like the best time for you to be airborne is when he whiffs 2H, because that has a shit ton of total, and she would like get a combo or something, right? But let's say you even like whiff punish a 5P, for example, you're gonna tickle him. They're not gonna feel it because you can't combo because you're too far. And the thing is, like Axel, for example, I could show a screenshot. let's go to dust loop. I'm gonna full screen it and show you. So I'm gonna show you a character that Baiken also typically has problems with, but there's counterplay. Where Axel, you don't have the same counterplay. So funny enough, Laprise put me on this, and it has really actually it works, and it legitimately helped me against Faust. So Faust, as to the surprise of no one, has bigger buttons than Baiken, right? He has like this, for example. He has this, and he has like 2H, pretty big, right? But the thing about Faust is he actually has fucking massive hurt boxes, right? So even though the attack is big, he sticks his fucking hand out like this, right? Unlike something like this that should have this still has it, but it has it to a lesser degree. Where this too also has it, like a relatively big hurt box. So what you could do to Faust is you can, because the moves are also not fast. It's like 14 frames, and this is like 12 frames for far slash, and then J2K is like X. It's like let's go command rules. J2K is 10 plus jumping, right? So you can just swing far slash like in mid range at a range where like it won't hit, and you might counter hit him. So even though he can crawl your far slash, the thing is, okay, I also have to, I need to write this down too before I forget. I need to make a video of how I specifically define things. Because for example, I had a Faust player in my stream chat be like, hey, I notice you always say that Faust can't whip punish when he's good at it. Like, I don't understand what you mean. So when it's a time like that where like I'm like, oh, I'm using like my definitions without telling people how I define things. So the reason why I say that Faust is not a great whip punisher is this, okay? It's here. So he has the range. So for example, let's say you're playing Faust versus Pot, right? Let's go to Pot. Everyone loves Pot, right? Where's this big robot? Okay. So Faust, for example, can very reliably whiff punish this. He should be. Check me on this, Faust players, but as a very long total duration. So if it's like 16 frames start up, 5 active, and this much recovery, even if you react around like here, it should be pretty chill for Faust to do it, right? However, though, the thing is, I play people who play this character and this character, right? And we talk about neutral with each other. I mean, also someone who plays this character too. And we talk about neutral and neutral interactions of what characters can and can't do. So the line we use for whiff punishing is fucking this. So we're like, yeah, if someone can't whiff punish this, the character is not good at whiff punishing. So that's what that's what I mean, right? So Faust can't really whiff punish this unless it's on timing or he's close enough to press like 5k. Or if he does whiff punish it, he has the Baiken problem. He actually does have a very easy way to whiff punish it low key. You can use a button that is really good on paper, but also unfortunately you're literally tickling them. You can use this. The problem is they will not feel that you fucking whiff punish them because you fucking press 2p. So what does it start up with 2h for Faust is 14. So the thing is with Axel, Axel has like it's like weird. Like for example, Baiken's far slash probably doesn't hit this that well. You know what I mean? It seems in my experience, I feel like it doesn't do that good of a job with that. And like, even though there's hopium there, like there's like fucking, I don't know, you know. I keep going back and looking at this, thinking I can take advantage of it though. You know? Because like, when I look at it here, it looks like it can be done, but then in a match, it feels like you can't fucking do it. But there might be something I'm missing, you know? Well, on that. Do you think the game needs more recovery frames and stuff? Or will that kind of kill the Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine speed-wise. Like, if you compare it with the old games, this game, a lot of normals are, like, slightly slower, you know? Oh, this is what we want. Is Axel to be? Yeah, I actually need a right to try that again, because I keep saying to try it, but I haven't actually. Because the big problem is like, okay, so Axel has a couple of extra problems too. So it's like, take like a Johnny or a Kai versus Axel. Like they all have big far slashes, right? Johnny's I can whip punish. Kai's I can whip punish if I'm in the right spot. Axel too I can whip punish if I'm in the right spot. Axel's is further back. But the thing is, Axel players, they don't fucking like. Okay, I step back before I talk about him. This is gonna sound kind of stupid too, but you have to stand with me on this. Stay with me. Different player bases play the game differently. Right? People interact with the game differently through their characters, right? But a lot of characters do the same shit, or like will treat certain situations the same way. So there's like there's an Axel far slash, there's a Kai far slash, there's a Johnny far slash. So Kai far slash is -5. He doesn't have to cancel this, right? It's -5. He has cancels that are good. He has like stun edge, for example, easy cancel. Red Wild Assault has already got nerfed and it's gonna go away, so we don't talk about that. If he's close enough, he has 5H. He could do Food Rock if you're in shock state. He has pretty fine cancels. If he hits it, he could do like Stun Dipper. You could do Red Wild Assault, even though you're taking out blah blah. Okay. Johnny is curious because he has 5H, but 5H pushes you really far. So if he does 5H, after he does 5H, there's not a lot of stuff he could do. He can do S Finer Hold, right? When you do S Finer Hold, you're trying to hit confirm it, and him specifically, it's easy to single hit confirm because of this, right? But if they're trying to single hit confirm it, that means they're not going to instant miscancel, and his miscancel is going to be worse than -9, right? He could do card early, but if he's going to do card early, he might as well do 5H. And then he probably won't do 2H because there's like weird spacing shit. The first hit can whiff and like all this shit. Now, Axel, his far slash is -8. He kind of doesn't have to cancel it, and almost none of them can actually whip punish too. So when they swing into you like, I can like throw a test far slash to see if they're trying to whip punish or not. And if they don't whip punish me and make me block it, I actually don't know usually what their intent is. Where like on Kai, because he's a Shoto, so they and also they get like sad that people talk shit about him. So like a lot of them try to whip punish. So like if I block far slash there, I go, oh, that was definitely a whip punish attempt. So Axel, you don't know. Then he has like annoying cancel options. The number one annoying one is Rainwater, because you can't fuzzy mash on it because it's gonna punish you. That's the big one. But you also on paper you kind of don't want to do nothing, because if he does 2H he has to cancel if he does 2H, low key. And then 5H it can whiff at like max range. So but like the distance where Axel players feel like they're doing offense or feel like they're swinging neutral is different than everyone else. So it's really hard to parse how they do, and it doesn't even seem there's a universal one. Low-key, I just think they be doing shit because it's mid-range and he has big buttons, but I don't like that answer. And I thought that about other characters before, and I found something about that they had in common. So I figured that's another thing I'm really trying to pay attention to and watch him play more. Just saying they just do shit is I don't like that. I don't like that, because that means I don't have a solution, basically. There's a couple of things I did think of. Kawasakana did a couple of them, by the way. One of my thoughts was to fuzzy jump forward. on that button, actually. Oh, like here, for example, on this, it's very good to see what did he press after the far slash. He did nothing. Okay. Oh, he actually got it. Nice. So then from here, you have to like rebuild your resource. It's pretty good. Stall. Okay. This is pretty good. I could check the punch thing after. Oh, that's to the hit rainwater. I kind of like that round start. Okay. Yo, Zerker, what's good, man? Thank you so much for the 43 months. Thank you.
What's good all?
Did I watch the Canvas? Yeah, on my own, and there's not really much there. As someone who's learning to take the game more seriously for the first time, do you feel like it's better to get learning experience at locals or night? I mean, both. You could just do it. Oh, you got a frame trap, and you are extra dead. Okay. See, but the thing is, I felt like this Axel jumped too much. Like, didn't get into a spot where, like, Baiken jump forward, jump S doesn't catch him. Because I also thought that would be good into him, but if they space well, you could only do it when his back is to the wall, it feels like. Let's see if he has more games against a higher rank. Oh, this is all you got. Okay, I want to watch these two. Watch these three and then try the punch thing, and then watch another Baiken into Axel, and then maybe look at Soul Axel. Usually I look at Soul and Zato because they're like similar movement speed to Baiken, so I like seeing what they do. And then if the Zato match is a ton of like oppose over and over, I just go. There are times I remember in the past I was like, I wonder what the Zato players do because I'm struggling, and it's all like oppose bullshit. I'm like, oh my god, man. Or another one is like, I'm like, Soul is as fast as Baiken. I wonder what Soul players do, and they just run around and do like Bandit Bringer over and over. I'm like, it's so flushed, man. Another moment I had actually was when I was like giga dooming on Eno, like Baiken Eno, and yo, 4Hops, thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you. So I'm like, you know what? Let's watch Exert Baiken versus Eno and see what they did back in the day, right? And I booted up, and I boot up Maruken too, specifically. I'm like, let's get the GOAT. Let's watch Maruken versus Eno. All he does is jump around, hold Azami. I just close. After one round, I closed it. I'm like, it's so flushed, man. It's so flushed, bro. It's got to be a lot of oppose. Yeah, if I see like a lot of oppose right away, I just close the VOD. I'm glad it's not just me. I'm glad it's not just me. I'm so happy it's not just me. Air Hiragi needed. I would much prefer to have something to fight projectiles than air parry. I'm not gonna lie. Technically, she has a way to do air parry right now, so she does not need that. I'm mostly scared of what they're gonna do to Baiken because I want them to balance the character around me. I don't want them to balance the character. I don't want them to balance the character around fucking Tether for the 90th time. You know, I want them to balance the shit that I found that's broken, so I could use a board. That's what I want. And to fight projectiles. That's what I want. More than anything. When do you think it's good to start reviewing high-level players? From day one. Yeah, from day one. Even if you don't get why they do stuff, they're probably just even stuff like combos or setups, just something. You know? Your own games is slightly more important, but, you know. Yo, Slunt King, thanks so much for the prime. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. In hindsight, 5H hits here, but in the moment, I don't blame him for canceling the 2H. Guard cancel, parry, not working on projectiles, makes her ability. No, specifically, it's just me being greedy, you know, because You know, there's so many Zato players who switch to Asuka or like HC, and like, you know, this is it's hate. It's like, oh, I want you to fucking deal with my shit too. You know. I feel like JH is so psycho against this character. Oh, that's good. Sure. Oh my god, you're getting farmed, brother. He's gonna burst. Yep. Oh, he didn't do anything. Run at him, run at him, run at him. Dude, he has like 80 times better H Cavalry. This is nice. Oh, he tried. I low-key feel like he was trying to take out of the corner, but he fixed it too. Alright, this is Doom for Axel. He has to DS if he wants to get out. GG. CS? I mean, it's fuzzy. I don't think it's that crazy. And then you do the Yozon so that if he does deflect shield, he has to block the Yozon anyway. Axel's deflect shield is actually pretty good because he has big buttons. Big, fast buttons that are confirmable. Oh, no. See what I... Anyway. Okay, no comment. JH, oh my god! I was actually thinking about this too, but I think it's not good on him, but I should at least look at the situation. I'm sorry to say this, but I've seen better Axels in Diamond. This dude's like 1650 elo. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen better Axels in Diamond. Politely to you, I'm pretty sure you have not seen better Axels than this in Diamond. I'll be for real. You don't get 16 by accident, even on an easy character like Axel. You don't get that by accident. He's beating people. So, you know, I don't know. You have to win more than you lose. Also, this is the best Japanese Baiken in tournaments that he's fighting against. So even though it's a bad matchup, like, he's still fighting a good player. Also, yes, I was thinking about mashing here a lot more often. Because it's -1, but wait. Close slash 5H doesn't have an auto-timed gap, does it? I actually forget. Do you use every normal with Baiken? Basically. If anything, you just told... Dude, the war that's gonna begin when I combine the YouTube and Twitch chats, bro. 2P I use in the corner. I use in the corner when I think Jab's gonna hit OTG. Do I use... Yeah, fuck yeah, I use JK. Her JK is mad good. I'm trying to use it more, too. Oh, yeah, especially. Axel low. Let's see. 5H is 16. Oh, so no. Okay, so CS 5H is airtight. Is what it is. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I don't think he needs to break here. Well. I'm sure he's good, but given how you showed us, given what you showed us, he's playing way too passive. It's Axel Baiken. It's Axel Baiken. Dude, the #1 Axel meme is, oh my god, my effective zoning is destroying my opponent. You know what I should do? Run at them full screen and throw them. That is literally the #1 Axel meme. He's playing it fine, frankly. It's not I mean, the better is pressing more 2P. I don't know. Like, the only thing I could tell you is, like, I can't necessarily say what he could do better because I don't think I'm that good against Axel. That's why I'm watching. That's why I'm watching these. I wanna try to beat Axel more, or at least learn more about him before the update. You know, that's what I really liked Rank 4, because like my region doesn't really have an Axel player. I go to locals when I can, and my region doesn't really have one. And in my immediate training group, we don't have one. So it's nice that like I can like queue into Axel, like a random Axel. You know what I mean? That's actually good for me. I mean, it's good for anyone. I'm saying me, but it's good for anyone. Oh, I think about this thing a lot. This is the type of demon shit, like the type of demon energy I'm on. Like, if you take this block. I mean, he IB'd, I think, to be fair. What do you do into Asuka's Baiken or my case? I mean, Geo, you can actually run him down and stuff. Baiken, Baiken is like you high roll on round start and you pray they can't 6p tether. If they can 6p tether, you just use blue auto assault ASAP. And then you just try to get as much meter as possible, and when he bursts you, you just try to hold on for dear life. Try play. I mean, I play him on ranked. I play him on ranked. I played the number like 2 Axel on ranked. I played another really good tournament. I played Ant on ranked before. I played Def Heaven on. I've played good Axels. Asuka's not cringe beat. I mean, but and I'm studying the match too. Why would you choose to not break the wall when you can when you're not playing a resource character? Like, for similar reasons, basically. I can't speak for Asuka, but for the HC example, okay, I shouldn't even say for that, but like, essentially, if possible, I would like to break the wall on characters that beat my character in neutral, either with 50 meters, so I can try to use BRC in neutral, or with a knockdown. Also, like, Baiken's method of holding wall, one of her options does a lot of damage, even though the combo is short. So it could be worth to like close. Also, Baiken has a way of rerouting into mid-screen too. So you can also choose that to give your opponent slightly less resource back and keep yourself meter positive in like a advantage way. If the neutral is like even-ish, I mean, if the neutral is my advantage, like let's say like versus Soul, I'm breaking the wall. Soul wall broken, Leo wall broken like 70% of the time. But like Kai might want to hold for meter or getting BRC, or like Chip might want to hold. You know. Maybe the fuzzy mash comes from that person keeps doing JS air dash. Oh, I'm glad you didn't parry. Nice try. Nice. Woo. Oh, he didn't whip punish. That's the one time that the whip punish matters, bro. Oh. Yep. You can punish it. Ah! It's the only time you can punish it. No. What's the gap on Axel JS air dash? I don't know. Infinity and beyond. I think it's JS attack level 2, so it should be pretty big. The time he hit it, he fuzzied. It wasn't mash. He like delayed the close slash. What makes someone good in this game? Winning? Shrug? Winning? Winning smiley face? I'm not saying it about put yourself in Baiken's shoes a little bit rather than. Do you understand why I got sad about it though? Do you know why I specifically got sad? Because if you do and you're just skipping it, that's fine. That's fine. I'll accept it. I will accept it. Please let me charge. But do you know why it happened though? Do you know why it happened instead of being, you know? Do you know why I'm making this face at you right now? Because if you don't know, I'm not going to tell you, by the way. I'm not going to tell you. All I'll say is I would have definitely hit him. I would have definitely hit the Axel. I would have hit him before, by the way. Not even a tornado. I would have hit him before. You get it? But do you? I'm asking. So do you? I never know. That's why I ask. You have to move. I truly wonder what you're gonna do without Blue Wall Assault though. This is like a match where it's like, yo, you low key need it. You're guessing cancel? It's actually not about the cancel offense. That was a good super. I thought his super is 13 though. Well, maybe I'm I mean, in a lot of matchups, I don't actually care because people are like, "How do you apply tether without blue water?" So I'm like, by applying it, you know. But there are some matchups that you actually need it to do it, and I would say Axel is one of them. So, but we also don't know what they're gonna change about her, so I can't really say. Like, it's just using our current knowledge, you know. Oh, it's here. It is 13. Okay, no, I gotta check that. Pain again. The 5H would work too. Nice stuff, man. Walk him? Walk him? No, he's not gonna do it. Sure. Sure. Dead. Does it matter which super? Yes, actually. The gun super gives them less resource. This tether I think it has like a, not really. It has a small one on her hand, but it's not very big. Sure. Wow, that does hard knockdown? I feel like he uses like dash neutral jump a lot against this character. I've been trying to do it. Sure. Sure. If I jump forward. Well. JD? I don't. Okay. Sure. Winnable. Oh my god, he did the ITH. Okay. Oh, he did the shit. Okay, I do that too. Oh no! Wait, it's fine because tethered. No, you did DS. Oh, dude. Okay, you should have literally died if he knew how biking worked. Sure. JK, JK, JK. Oh my god. Okay. I remember from the previous time I watched you that even when the opponent's tether, you don't use the hold grab. This Blacken always does it and leaves a combo. It depends on the situation, basically. I would say, okay, if they're tethered and I'm not comboing them, if I'm not doing the combo grab, it's probably I hit them with 6K or Blue Water Soul, and that's why. Especially if I did Blue Water Soul into throw. Blue Water Assault has more scaling than before, so okay, not only does Blue Water Assault have more scaling, but her combo throw has giga scaling. It's like a 50% starter, scaling wise. So in those situations, you actually would not want to, you really would not want to do a long combo off throw. Can you even hit 6P? I mean, he had an opportunity earlier, but he missed it. We gotta go biking. Whoops. I hate to be annoying when I talk about her, but the answer is it depends a lot with her. That's what's cool about her too. But that's the main reason if you see that. JK, her JK hits above, so it actually is a really good air versus air when characters get above you. We need Axel. Oh my god, I was past Axel. Yeah, that last JH, he had to parry or block though. Yeah, see, these are probably not good because he's just a lot better. Let's say he like gets this guy. Let's see if we watch the French biking. Oh, not quick start. Hello, Lord Knight. Hope you're doing great. Thank you. I am. Dude, I did it again after saying I didn't want to do it. There you go. All right, let's see. We're gonna look for Axel. Axel seems to be, I mean, I want to get better against him. I think it's hard for my character, and I want to get, instead of just complaining, I want to get better against him. Alright, we're gonna go to Soul. Let's go to Soul. Not a lot, but recently. Someone won this 2-1. I spent months on Kai, on versus Kai, and I think I came a long way, but it's still tough. Dash. Oh my god, he just botted it. Ooh. Do you have a second main? I mean, Milia is available. Leo, I have Leo, but Leo Axel's kind of shit too. But the thing is, it's still worth, because when I do Milia Axel, I don't do anti-Axel stuff. I just am fast. I want to say it's far slash, but I don't actually know what the... Far slash attack level 2, almost definitely, but let's see. I'm curious if I could just do this off the top of my head. I mean, he could kill you with fucking, that's 2. Oh shit, it's a big gap. It's like, oh yeah, it's massive. It's like punish. He didn't, oh, I think he probably held because of meter. Yep. Nice try. Nice. Nice 4. Oh my god. Well. Oh my god, gap. How much damage you took? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's funny. Like, it'll take you a while to get the hang of Abba. But if you were watching any other tournament player stream and you said what you said about Abba, like getting Vanquisher of Abba is not easy, they would flame. People hate her. They despise her. But I get when you're learning her, it's tough. Because she's not that intuitive for a while. So just keep at it, King. Keep at it. Keep at it. And you're dead. Oh, unless RC, but you're all the way over. Oh, all right, my bad. My bad, goat. Did you see the Eva? Yes, I did. He didn't say anything. I should say he didn't say anything. He didn't say much. got him. Low meter too. Wow. Nice try. Nice. Ooh. Oh god, he thought, yeah. Yeah. I respect the DP. I respect the DP. I respect it. Woo! You're pressing 5K. Sure. Oh my god, bro. Why does this combo? Bro, let me get a crumb, man. Please, bro. Nice. Yeah, this is so flushed. This is so flush. He's gonna break the wall. And then you're fucked because he's gonna have 50 meter in literally a second. So he's gonna jump back. Oh, he walked back 5K. Yeah, GG has meter. Hello? Yeah. Ending a block string. No, he had to. I mean, not he had to. It was logical why he did it. It was a very logical why he did that, actually. If you go back. Very, 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 very. It looks silly, but like it was a good decision. It didn't work, but it was a good decision. This is what I actually need to rewind for. Axel, Axel, Axel. Okay. Okay. Dash block. 6P fail. Dash, he's trying to dash IB. Dash block to give you IB, right? So here he tries. Then, right. Then he saves himself by piercing. So they're about meter even. Runs in. Nothing. No confirm Axel. Dash block just gets IB'd. Right? Because this should have like a 3-frame gap. So like he's like auto getting the IB timing basically. As in like if you dash and block and they dial a 5H, you should auto IB. So he hits this. And because he's so close, he dash block again and he confirms it. Block. Then this gets IB'd. But it looks like an IB FD attempt, but it's late. So from his perspective, he's not sure where he's at. So he swings, and this gets IB too. This is -5. Axel has a 5-frame 2K. He can't. It's not the old version, so you can't use Wild Assault to save himself here. He can't cancel on a Gunflame. Gunflame's punishable if it gets blocked at this range. He can't do feint. He can't do anything. He has to do like Bandit Bringer basically. So because this happens, he's like, oh fuck. He's like, oh fuck. So he does this, which is this is Giga minus, okay? And he just goes, all right, I'm gonna send it. Because he should be like a whole character and a half away from him. That's why he picked it on this. Because he thought the opponent was gonna fuzzy smash because they realized they're closer. But against all odds, an Axel player did not hit 2K in this spot. And now he's gonna explode. So it's not your typical, oh, he's minus, he made himself -3 and he gambled DP or something. It was like, oh fuck, like I'm here, I'm screwed. I'm not in a good spot. Fafnir, well, Fafnir, now you have to worry about 2K or throw. So being able to see instant blocks and make decisions, it can be done though. It can be done. I know it looks dumb, but it's not a bad decision, you know. I mean, one thing bare minimum, if you can do, if you accidentally air IB something, you should train yourself to just mash like immediately. Tatsu, Bandit Revolver. If he does Bandit Revolver and it's blocked, he's fucked. It's like -7. All the shit he can do at that range either loses the mashing, is really unsafe, or it can be thrown. You know. Yeah, I was about to say, if you hold that, that's crazy. And Soul already has almost 50. Checking. Too far. No dash block there, but he tried. Exactly. Once he hit the 5H because he already was like, oh shit, and then that got IB too. So he's definitely like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, and by the way, if he had meter, he has easy outs. He just didn't have meter because he PRC'd like 3 seconds ago. So he's in meter penalty. Sure. Break. Yep. Yep. Ooh. Sure. Woo! Oh my god, goat. Whale. Oh yeah, see, look, Revolver 1 is worse than 7. Yeah. Ah, you see, oh my god, I wish I could fucking do that. That was really good. Dun. Uh-oh. Oh my fucking god, you lose? You can do that? I'm saying me, the player, because I'm dog shit. I'm saying me, the player. Because I recognize it too late, and then I press 2H, and I get hit anyway. Smiley face. There's only one situation where I consistently punish his tornado. But it's also like, it's dumb easy, so. Nice. Ooh. Oh, that was a... Sure. Nice try. Oh, that was actually really good. Ooh, yeah, yes. That was so gap, bro. Oh fuck yeah, he went right into that. He's like guessed. Oh, he tried. Nice jump. What a fucking jump again. Oh, he tried to hold him. Oh, his meter, dude, he's gonna have 50 again in like a second. Yeah. I don't know how much it matters. Actually, it might not matter. I think he's dead. Oh my god, he does so much damage. Oh, he picked that and not super. My goat, man. Oh my god, dude. Let me borrow that. BRC? Oh my god, go. He really tried. He really tried. He really tried. What's my thoughts on season 2 Soul? Nothing until we get the patch notes. I'll be for real. Yeah, it looks mad annoying. Many people just don't know enough about Axel, so I talk to them. Relatable, but as a former Melia player, I just keep my mouth shut at this point. There's no point. There's no point. There's no point. I'm just like, all right, man, you got it. I thought there was some good ideas there at a baseline though to do. Definitely some stuff I haven't thought. Some stuff I thought of doing that I got like validated on, and some stuff I have not actually thought to do. How do you feel about Mia's 5K and Exerd? Why? Why? What are some things a Faust player can do against Bika to make their life worse? Exist? Exist? You're just curious? I mean, it's random as fuck, no? It's fine? Sure? Exist is mad funny. This is a perfect example though. If someone plays Faust, I'm not gonna tell them how to fight Biken. It's already bad. No. No. Sorry. Exist. Walk away from all your problems. There you go. That's a good strat. What if you did that? It's our one winning matchup and you're not getting it from me. Sorry. Sorry. You could blame like Hotashi and Nubenheimer. Blame them. Blame them. It's not your fault. Is bad for Biken? It's a traditional like one of her worst matchups is Biken Faust. I did not actually think. I must just suck, huh? It's like auto if you actually get it. This is also important against Anji, actually too. And I'm really bad on it on Anji because Anji's more of a standard character. So oh, I'm only +4. Fuck, you low-key have to. I thought. This is like, yeah. Oh, this is our fucking back. Is that how you IB? No. So in this case, this is like the first IB thing that people started doing when the game came out. So this is attack level 2, right? So this is 13 frames. This is 16 frames. So if the IB window is 2 frames. If they dial this and you dash block and you block the 5H, you will always IB it if they dial it. And I just didn't think about it because I don't know the match like that. Where you can do this to Anji too, but the thing is, if I was fighting an Anji, I would pick this and this a lot more. But again, like Axel players, they don't think of offense and neutral the same way as everyone else. So like I don't really know when they would do this still. I have to watch them more. It's because even though this is -8, look, it fucking hits from here. So I mean here obviously he's not gonna do it because there's 5H whiffs at a distance. So I just don't really have as good of an idea of when a Axel player will cancel far slash. You know, when I have an answer to that, I will start doing it. But for the moment, I don't. So, but like, oh my god. What I was thinking of doing was like fuzzy jumping forward, but you like this late. Fuck. Well, I really suck. Because what I was thinking of was like 1, 2, 3, and then like 4. Right, so it's a feeling. It's actually not. I will tell you, generally, there is actually reasons. And when you know the reasons and people don't do it, when you figure this shit out, it makes a lot of sense when people don't do it. And you can even go as far as being like, it's just like a skill level thing or something like that. The only thing is I just am not that good against Axel. I do admit I'm just not that good against him. So I don't know why yet. I should have asked if it's okay to. You could definitely, but you know, if you play like HC or Asuka or Faust, and you're like, how do I beat Baiken? You're just not gonna get an answer. That's all. You can ask, you're just not guaranteed an answer. That's all. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Again, you gotta blame Hotashi and Nubenheimer. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's not your fault. Zenilef. Also, if I played HC, I would tell you. If I played HC, I would tell you, because in the end, I would just do this is the curse toss anyway. What did they do? Both of them asked me how to fight. By the way, I like both of them. They're cool people. Both of them asked me how to fight Milia. I told them, I gave them in detail anti-Milia. Then they go play Amelia. They win 3-2 last round. They don't do any of the shit that I tell them to do. They win anyway. And then immediate into, oh my god, Milia's so broken. And then I was like, it's over. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. GG's. 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 Done. Done. So you can blame them. You can blame them, or you can pay me. If you pay me, get some Metabyte coaching, I will gladly tell you. It's the meme of the. Hold on, I got you with the meme. I should have this on my fucking PC, but I don't. There's a meme among the top NA players. I think Ditto should have it. Yeah, the Jonathan meme. I lose to Baiken as bad. You should fire more projectiles. Unironically, you probably are not firing enough projectiles. Truth be told. Truth be told. The thing I am allowed to tell you about Baiken is that if you have not fought the person, you should treat them like a Dark Souls boss and relax a little bit in neutral. Is how I would define it. Dude, Red Ditto posts so many fucking memes that I'm looking for a specific one. Oh my god, I went too far back. Wait, never mind, I lied. He doesn't post that many memes. I went way... Maybe he doesn't post enough memes, actually. Because apparently I went way too far back. It should be then... Okay, found it. Okay, hold. Yo, Quack Attack, thanks so much for the 16, man.
Thank you for the stream coaching. IVE learned a lot about this game from you.
And like I said, if Baiken was a top tier, I would gladly tell you. But unfortunately, she's not. Okay, here.
369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. If the man broke, the man he a joke. So you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke.
Okay. This is the classic. This is the classic top players meme of pay Jonathan $50. He will tell you the answer. And I mean, hey, you've seen me win some crazy shit on Bikehead, so you see me win. That's all I gotta say. That's my coach. That's who when I'm like, God damn, I'm fucking stuck. That's who I go to. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom really bad. What year? It was last year. Not the Ditto. No, this is true. We literally all get coached by him. Wow. 1 second, I need to pee. I need to pee really bad. And I'm sore, guys. Also, by the way, you can ask about Faust Abba. You can ask about like Faust. I don't know, Faust May. You can ask about mad characters. It's just if you play a bad character into Baiken, I'm not gonna tell you. that's it. You guys about Faust Leo. I'll tell you about Faust Leo, Faust Soul, Faust Kai, Faust Testament. You know, all those. Faust Baiken. I don't know. I never knew. Is this a level where they say they're a life coach? You pay them? No, no. Legitimately, if you consider my best performances in this game, both of them, Jonathan has about like at least a 40% to 50% impact on. At least. For Frosty 24, when this was a thing, he helped out a lot of that. He actually was the person who got me to not spam this until we found the jump cancel comedy, and then we were like, okay, we should spam it, and then they took it out. So then when they took it out, they're like, okay, don't do it. What did you get at Frosty 24? 5th. I got 5th. And then Combo Breaker, last year's Combo Breaker, I would say it's also about 40% Jonathan. 40% Jonathan, 30% Maruken, 20% me. No, that's wrong. 30% me. Yeah, there was a lot of like against like the like me versus Marvello from that tournament is legit. That is Jonathan. That is 100% Jonathan. That's why I beat Marvello. Plus a crumb of Maruken. A crumb of Maruken calling me lazy through his gameplay. Because he didn't actually call me lazy. He's like, you're pretty good. And I'm like, no, I'm a lazy bum. Jack just won finals, and he got coaching from Jonathan. Yep. This was kind of along the lines of what I'm thinking, but I think I rushed it too much. Am I recording a video? No. I mean, yes, actually, in a little bit. Oh, yeah, in a little bit. We can hop on. Wait, let's watch. I wanna actually specifically see what Domi said about Baiken, and then I wanna watch the actual vid I wanna do chronicles about. You guys actually reminded me. I forgot I booted up stream late, so there we go. Yeah, he posted one. Yo. Who won last year? Red Ditto. I reached top 48 twice. I think you could do it. I want to ask you, I know that if Tatami Gaishi hits on block and long range is plus, but I don't know how to take advantage of it. Could you give me an idea? You swing far slash. Yeah, Tene high key is East Coast pilled. Dude, if you get coaching from me too, I might say something mean to you, but if I say it, it's because you need to hear it. Because we be saying mean shit to each other too. To just be like, dude, like, what are you doing? Because it's to get better. You know? Oh yeah, you did get coaching from me actually. That's true. I actually forgot. The new coaching thing I'm doing, by the way, is what I'm done. I record clips and I send them clips of like what we talked about. Main struggles, because you'll get it. That's just execution practice. Sorry to say this, but it was disappointing to see HC. I hate to say this too. It was about time that he won. I really don't like saying it, but it was about time that HC won the tour. You know, I know it sounds really fucking dumb, but you know, he never won the tour. He only won Evo twice. I'm a Street Fighter refugee that just downloaded GG because it seems cool. Is there a guy? I have a. It's called like I might rename it actually because of all like the refugees. But there's a video called like why you can't make Vanquisher, and I'm about to rename it to watch this if you're quitting your fighting game for Guilty Gear or something. I'm struggling as Nago versus Milia. Specifically, Capital seems broken as HC clone. I can't really deal with it. Any tips so I can ignore him? I don't know. You play Nago, press the H button. I don't know. I don't know. Good luck. Hope for the best for you. Hope for the best. I'll check that video out. Yeah, you reminded me. I should write that down. To rename the title for that. So non-joke answer, Nago is terrible against Milia's jump, and they keep buffing Milia's jump. So like he actually is fucked against it. It's not much you could do. The best thing you can try to do is you can try to walk forward after the capital or do something so that the capital you don't actually block it. What do you think they're gonna do to Baiken? Buff tether. They're gonna buff tether. I really don't want them to, but they're gonna do it, dude. They're gonna buff tether, and I'm gonna be like, why? If they don't buff tether and they buff other shit, I'm gonna pop up so hard. But my expectation is they're gonna fucking buff tether. I'm so sad. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I see. Okay, hold on. We need to write. Rename the Vanquisher video. Maybe I should make a new thumbnail for it too. There's no timestamps. It looks like. This time we only care about Baiken. This time. Maybe we'll actually watch it in its entirety later, but right now, you only care about Baiken. We still don't see the queen. Where's mommy? You have Axel that low? No fucking way. Oh, there we go. Turn it up. Oh, hard to solo mate? Is it hard to solo? No, I get yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fair actually. If you put it like that, I think that's actually pretty valid. I think Axel is a lot better than this, but in like RAM chip land, you know, and then like people play Milia, yeah, I can see, that's fair.
Defensive neutral is also just good versus him, right? Just not playing like an idiot. So
every Axel main, yeah. I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, like, if you look at tournaments, I can see why you would say that, even though I don't 100% agree, and I think he's specifically really good dispatch.
Not that much damage either, and he does not have the greatest.
Geo is only relevant in NA right now. I would say
HP as well.
No
guts. Next is Baiken. I think she's here. I think some people though probably think she's here, but I think she's here. I think she's frustrated to play against. She's very oriented towards like defense and like I feel like box.
I haven't played him recently though. I need to actually specifically ask him to play before the patch drops.
Boxing you, kind of like a boxy playstyle, but a lot of characters I feel just avoid that. Kind of get her out the way. Some characters just don't care about her parry. And I feel like some characters just don't care about her mix, but I think the worst part is just a lot of characters can just ignore her neutral. Versus like the long button zoning game plan, she is unironically weak to it. So I just think overall she's not great. But annoying character. And the Testament, this hurt.
Yeah. Okay, didn't say a lot. He's good until you run into your tournament mandated. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a decent summary. Again, basically how my thing about her is that like I actually think she's really good, but like the flaws are so prevalent because like you have some of the best buttons, but you can't combo off them. Like your burst is trash. Okay, definition. What I keep saying that. What do I mean? When using Asuka earlier, if I'm Asuka and I burst you, you know I just get to set up shit. I'm gonna throw cube and do a bunch of shit. If I burst you and I'm HC, I'm going to go bang, bang, run at you. I'm going to fucking do curse. I'm going to do something, right? Example of not an amazing burst, actually, is Anji. Anji has a kind of average burst. As in, like, he bursts you. He doesn't put, like, okay, he could do butterfly. Doesn't go full screen. He can run at you at spin, but you can not do something. And, like, okay, he has, like, he can run at you and do far. He could run at you and do shit, but you can do shit against it, right? So when I say Baiken's burst is trash, it's like she bursts you and the opponent doesn't really give a fuck. Like they're just gonna do something right away because you have nothing to threaten from there. Or another example is like Milia. Milia has a decent burst because she bursts you. She's really fast. She can run at you. You can't just get bursted by Milia and then do some nonsense because she's just gonna run at you. You know, Golua is a classic example of he has a good burst, right? He bursts you, does drone. He bursts you, does laser, right? Depending on where you are on the screen for a drone, like he bursts you to his back to the wall, does drone. He bursts you mid-screen, like he's mid-screen, bursts you towards the corner, does drone, problem, right? But he's a classic, like his burst is good, or like Nago's good. He has like Fukyo Beyblade, which you need counterplay for. If you do that, then he's gonna do Fukyo DP. Like you have to address something right away. Or like even something simple as Kai. Kai's both fast and could just shoot a fireball, get shock state. You know, so it's like her burst is not good. She has good footsies, but she doesn't get reward off it. She needs meter to be good, to be like really, really good. When she has 50 meters, she's like God. And the biggest thing with her is if you think a character is like multifaceted, a lot of the characters in this game are multifaceted right now. There's one aspect of her gameplay that is very inaccessible for people. And I think that's actually a pretty big problem. And it's both a combination of like some characters have powerful projectile strategies. So like Zato size, like Ram has that. Like Baiken buttons versus buttons against Zato, you beat him. And then you can fight Eddie really well. So like it's not so bad that that Zato finally knocks you down and that he does like drills. It's not so bad because you have all these other advantages against him, right? But it's like Ram has better footsies than you, better reward for doing it than you. You can't chase her jump with ground shit at all, right? And then on top of that, when she knocks you down or catches you blocking, you can't use your unique defense on her. You know, for example. Where does he put bed? He might put him pretty low, no? Oh, he hasn't. Yeah, there's bed. Again, Japan says right now that we greatly underrate Bedman.
Bedman. He goes here. Big character.
Right, and I watched their top Bedman player, and I'm like, low key, I get what you're saying. I don't know if he's just gapping or if the character is also very good. But the Japan rates Bedman very high right now. It's very
he gets hit a lot since his buttons aren't the greatest. His air game is really amazing.
Yes.
But it feels like it just was designed to beat characters who just don't play well into it. Like, okay, what is Bedman gonna do versus any of the characters here? Like,
win? What NA bets? There's a lot, but we don't have like there's no NA international Bedman. Like the best Bedman player is like GC Yoshi, right? Still, right? Ajama, thank you so much for the prime. And then EU has Wrestle, so they have one. And Japan's like,
Losing
oh,
to
it's
Faust
Mika.
just says enough about Bacon.
Using the Val says enough about Bika. That's true. But there are other characters that struggle against him. Not a lot though. Only a couple, I guess. KA, but that's not his main. So the Eno players took this the wrong way. When I was talking about finals, when I'm saying like an international level Eno, I'm saying like an Eno who can like top 8 combo breaker, who could top 8 like fucking Evo. Like they don't have one. Like politely, they don't have one. It's not Flame, you know. It's not Flame. Like we don't have an international Bedman. I think that's just true, you know. Like we don't have the best Faust anymore. I guess it depends on Faust players, how Faust players feel. They might think Skulldugger is the best one. But I mean, Japan literally rates Faust higher. We all rate Faust as like one of the worst, like bottom 3, and Japan's like no. So, and that shit matters because like on the Eno thing, right? It's like okay, they have Daru, and then we have Keishu. You think Skulldugger is the best? We have Keishu and we have Zay. Zay on a good day can top 8 a super major. So I'm not saying there's no good EU Enos. I'm just saying I don't think there's one that could top 8 a super major. That's all. And it matters for the format. Why does Zay not enter? Broke? I can relate. He goes to stuff. He goes to He goes to Frosty and Combo Breaker. Isn't that new? Yeah, the one they said was Xandra. Xandra. I know of them. I think they're a good player. I just don't think they could do that, you know? I believe this. Yes, I think so too. Actually, the best thing about this version is that it seems at around mid-tier, people disagree a lot. People don't agree, which is good. Actually. You think Tickle's in that tier? Not quite. It's hard. It's hard. And there's been plenty of time also too. For the other thing is like the game's been out for 5 years, you know. So like using myself as an example, okay, maybe you can okie doke one. Maybe you can okie doke one, but it's like 2. And I also have one on Milia too. But the Milia one I barely count now because it was so early in the game's lifespan, you know. Why do so many fighting games have a disconnect between JP and other region? Different regions are always going to feel different ways. It's a combination of like what people actually value and what are people playing against. Most of NA doesn't think particularly highly of Axel, even though the rest of the world puts him. I mean, again, I think he's pretty high. I think he's mad good this version. You know, I truthfully think Axel is a very good. This is his best version, basically. Yeah, okay, like it's a combination of like what people think is strong in characters in that area, because like one thing about how modern fighting games kind of play out is that North America and Europe are close enough, and like the top players are going back and forth between Europe and North America enough. Usually it's Europe coming here, but I think for like Street Fighter and Tekken, they straight up are just going back and forth. That North America and Europe generally align. There's going to be like small things of like you slightly overrate this or you slightly underrate that, or like arguments about is it top 5 or top 3? Like we'll have like those arguments, but generally North America and Europe kind of align because we play with each other a lot. So the big distinctions are usually North America and Europe, then South America, then Asia. Right? Then Asia. Those are like the big 3. Okay. So for example, in this game, South America was super early to Gold Lewis is broken. They're like the first region where like, dude, Gold Lewis is giga broken. Right. And I remember people from here, they were like, they're just saying Axonian net play or da-da-da. They don't get it. Right. But they were right. They were right. They were right. You know? Or Japan, season 2, they're like, dude, Seoul is broken. North America in the EU is like, Seoul is not that good. Like, what the fuck? They were right, you know? But then on the other hand, Japan is like, Happy Chaos is a mid-tier. And we're like, dude, he literally ruins the game. We were right. You know? And that's what's cool. Is that not interesting? You know? It took them forever to come around. And once it came around HC, hella people over there switched to HC. Has there ever been a character NA said Leo? Leo? It's good to look at everyone's opinions on characters. It's very, very good to look at everyone's opinions on characters, especially if there's a big difference. If there's like a major, major difference, like let's use North America, South America again, okay? Where like Ram is top 3. South America is like, Ram is like top 7. Oh, okay, right? You got it. But if they're going like Gold Lewis is triple S tier and like North America is going like Gold Lewis is A tier, should you not look at that, you know? Is that not worth investigating? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't just apply to like, is the character broken or not? Because like Baiken is another example, or like Axel is another example too. Like if other regions are like Axel is like not good, and in one region is like, Axel's like high A tier, it's worth looking at. You know, that should be the main thing. Again, when I look at like regional tier list discourse, it actually kind of disappoints me that you know, if you use North America, South America as example, or like North America, Japan as example, it's like a North American person will see the tier list and just be like, you're wrong. This guy's dumb. This is a terrible opinion. rather than being like, I wonder why they think that way. When I look at people's tier lists, I'm always from different regions, especially everybody's, but really from different regions. Like, I'm always like, I wonder why they feel that way, you know? And I start like watching matches. That's why I started watching Bedman recently, because all the feedback that I got from Asian players of like, dude, why do you downplay Bedman so hard? And I was like, what's happening over there, you know? And by the way, they do the same shit here too. So like when they come here, or when I go somewhere, when I go to South America or Japan, or I play a Japanese player here, they're always like, dude, what the fuck is Baiken? Always they're mindfucked by Baiken when they play me. JP really hates zoners, and I mean the number one thing they like in this game is DP. Is DP. Every time where like a DP character is not that good and they're like, what the fuck, it's broken, it's usually better than we think. Japan thinks Sin is top. I don't see it. I really, really, really don't see it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm much closer to Asuka top 3 than Sin like close to S tier. I'll be for real. All right, where's the cross video? We're super. Oh, there's a bunch of videos I'm overdue on watching. All right, so oh shit, it's just 30 minutes. Folks.
Of all the top tiers in
Volume good, by the way. By the way, me cross jam Crofts. That's a weird sentence, but I recorded a collab with Crofts a week ago. Maybe it's out. Farming jam for views was a good idea, clearly. 179 comments in 2 hours. Yes, sir. God, we fucking love it. All right. So ranking every fighting game top tier. One of the things that I really have enjoyed in my time making YouTube videos, not posting shit to YouTube videos, was all like the very tier list, like ranking all my mains or like ranking like the best archetypes in fighting games and stuff like that. So of course, Lord Jamcroft's friend of the channel, ranking every fighting game top tier is right up my alley. So I'm really interested in watching this.
Fighting games, who is the most top tier? That is the question.
That is the question
I want to investigate,
and we will see if we agree
today. And I have made a very scientific tier list where I'm going to be ranking a bunch of different top tiers from a bunch of different games throughout fighting game history. So I've got some rules here. Rule number 1, I'm limiting myself to 1 character per game. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get every game and every top 1 character from every game in history.
Sure.
This video does have to end at some point. And yeah, if you guys have any disagreements with me on who is the best character in each individual game and where they belong on,
I think it's funny. That's it. There's no other rules. There's a video that I unfortunately did not finish that I was trying to gather all the Evo results since Street Fighter 4 to see who won. Basically, the thesis of the video was top tiers win. Basically, top tiers win big tournaments was the thesis. But I never finished it because some people just took too long. But that was gonna be like an hour and a half or 2 hour video. It's so fucking long. Because if you're thinking like 2008, so that's almost 20 years worth of Evo, and then every Evo has bare minimum 6 games, so it adds up real fast.
Have any disagreements with me on who is the best character in each individual game and where they belong on this tier list, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But let's start jumping in here. We're going to start out with the first tier here, which I'm going to call the almost balanced tier. Okay, these are characters where yes, they are top tier and they are probably the best character in their respective game, but they're close to the other characters and they don't have anything that's that insane that makes them like completely broken and game breaking. And the first one I want to talk about, a character who is a very hot button topic right now,
SF6
is going to be Mai in Street Fighter 6. When Mai first came out in SF6, people didn't really know what to make of her, but pretty quickly people started to figure out that
dude, all the people who don't play GG who's mad about Jam, they should boot up 6. No, Mai is right here, and I have heard nobody get mad at Mai's redesign. If it for people who haven't seen Mai, hold on, let me grab new Mai. There's like a new Mai design, which is it's fire. I mean, I guess people might forget about it because there's the fucking you know, the like undershirt plus shorts Mai, but there's also like a this. I'll bring it up in a sec. Which is like, this is again a great example of like, you can make a character attractive wearing clothes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's relatively fully clothed, and she looks very attractive to me, at least. You know what I'm saying? Strive needs to learn from this. No Kappa. Are you... But, like, they do it, though. I think the biker fit looks better at SF6. Yeah, but it's just, like... You know, people don't complain about it. Why are we shooting? I don't know why you're getting shot, but my bad, bro. My bad, bro. I love the new design for Mai rather than her classic. I like it. I like it too.
She was kind of...
I think if I played 6, I would play the biker fit. Is it in the game? Wait. Is it in the game though? It is though. Right? No?
Problematic. Her fan throw.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's
in
it. Yes.
particular is a very powerful.
Dude, I need an answer. Why are people saying yes and no?
And abusable move. She's got one of the best throw loops in the game. She's got some.
It's her costume too. Okay. That's what I would play if I was trying to be at EWC.
Really good.
So many LARPer, dude. I need help.
Normals with some good range. She's got anti-fireball level 2. She really has a lot going for her. And there have been, you know, various nerfs to try to get her under control. But for the most part, she has been thriving at the top of the...
This is an American character too, right? Cause I thought Japan is all like Ed is the character. That's who they use. They use Ed. Yes. Okay.
The tier list since she was added as DLC. There are other characters like
I'm saying, I said she's an American character. Why they have Lashar from Korea playing her? My bad.
AP and Ed, who are really strong as well. Which is why I kind of think Mai belongs here in this lowest tier. Yes, she's really good overall. She's just super solid, not a lot of weaknesses, and she does have some abusable tools, but she's not like far and away the best character, and nothing that she has is that.
Nah, you're good. All I will say is that if I played this game, I would play Mai, and I would play the biker Mai, because I like that outfit better.
Crazy over the top broken, in my opinion. Next up, I'm going to add another very current.
Ed won Capcom Cup, but people cried about Mai. Do you know how many comments I got from fucking Anji players when I posted my tier list, dude? The Anji community, I didn't know I could make them hate me more. Honestly, it's a talent. How do I do it, man? How do I do it, truthfully? They're like, oh, there's not even an Anji in AWT. I'm like, whose fault is that? If I think he's that good and there's not an Anji in AWT, whose fault is that? It's not my fault. I don't play him. I got close with a mid tier. Almost everyone says Biker sucks. I say she's aight. Issue. I say Biker's aight, and I almost made it. I got like 19th, 20th. A character can always be broken up. Yes, that is true. That is true. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, hey, I think both Anji players and I would like it if we agreed that he wasn't that good because they nerfed him. That would, you know, then I'll say he's not that good. That's all.
Character. This is going to be Hotaru from Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. So it's worth pointing out we are still very, very fresh in the Season 2 patch of City of the Wolves. At the time of filming, we don't really know where the meta is going to shake out, but I'm sure things are going to be a little different. But we're talking mostly about Season 1, where Hotaru was pretty comfortably at the top of the tier list for the...
I remember playing, like, early on, how fucking privileged this is. Like, okay, in system games, the perfect example of like a system game of someone just having everything, and you're like, damn, like she just has a good back walk, you could barely safe jump her, like there's, you know, she does mad damage, she has a command grab, so it's, you know, you can't 50-50 people in this game. I'm going like this. Warning, I'm going like this. So having a command grab is such a big advantage too. Like she just has everything.
The game's whole...
She had a 4-frame something
lifespan so far. But again, I don't think she has anything that is that broken. She just kind of has everything.
Yes.
And she doesn't really have any flaws either. She has one of the best fireballs, some of the best rev blows,
fast also,
good normals, good pressure, doesn't need to spend a lot of meter. She has a great command throw that she can combo off of. She's just kind of a super well-rounded character without any flaws that puts her above the rest of the cast. But again, I don't really consider her a super broken top tier like we're going to see later on the list. And then the third and final character who I wanted to put in the almost balanced tier. You guys might get mad at me.
Woo! He's right though. He's fitting. He's fitting on this.
That he's almost balanced, but
he's fitting. He's fitting. He actually is spitting, even though he's fucking broken as hell. I actually think Echo's broken, but he's spitting.
It's gonna be Echo from...
Nah, he's broken. He's broken. He's capping. Never mind. No, I shouldn't say that. He's capping. Echo's broken.
2x KO. So again, Echo has been top tier for basically like the entire...
He's been top tier for 10 years, if you think about it.
Entire existence of 2x KO, including like alpha and all that stuff. He just has a ton going on offensive.
Bro, dude. So do you know the demon thought I had about active tag? Do you know the demon thought I had about active tag? By the way, this video was posted 10 days ago or like 2 weeks ago. All right, guys, hear me out. Hear me out on this. Every character in 2XKO is an item throw character. Every character is an item throw character. And active tag is just everyone has item throw. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Think about it. Every character has mini Faust. Every character has mini Faust available, if you think about it. If you really think about it.
He's able to create...
That's cursed. You're not wrong, but I wish you didn't say it. I'm just saying.
Solo mix-ups using his ability to rewind time. He can do crazy left, right, high, low shenanigans and Okizeme. His Time Winder grenade is also one of the best projectiles in the game.
Broken projectile.
It just stays on the screen.
Okay. It is also tag fighters, but active tag is more extreme, by the way.
For a long time, it blocks off a lot of space, and if it hits at the right range, the opponent will get frozen and let you get a free combo on them. He also kind of unintuitively has one of the best assists in the game. I don't know why it is this way, but his assist where he just flies across the screen at you is crazy good. The range and the speed on that are really crazy. It feels like they tried to balance him in a few ways. Like they kind of wanted his mid-screen bread and butters to not be that good if you don't spend meter. It kind of turns out like meter is just really abundant in this game. I feel like that issue doesn't come up that much. And if you're in the corner, then like he's ridiculous. Also, you have, you know, assist to extend your combo and get you into the corner. So I feel like that downside is not that big. And, you know, defensively, he might not be the best character, but does that really matter? Because you just like get in the opponent's face and control them for the entire match and just mix them up to death. So yeah, Echo really, really crazy. But again, this game has
He's broken.
a lot of broken characters. It's got Yasuo, Ari. People are talking about Alawi being really strong now too. So I feel like all in all, Echo is not head and shoulders above the rest of the cast. But yeah, he's an offensive monster, and we've seen him show up in like every tournament of the game in droves. So yeah, Echo is going to be the final character I'm putting here in the lowest tier. It's kind of interesting. I feel like definitely one pattern you'll see here is these are all characters from the modern era. I think modern games, you know, tend to be more balanced. But
Yeah, I've actually been entertaining this for a potential collab, but the opposite. So instead of like more broken, I'm talking about like more bad. Like bad character, worse characters. Because outside of like the top being lower, the bottom is higher in modern games too. It's been a while since I did. Yo, you guys actually don't know what bad looks like. Okay, if you played Strive since the beginning, you've seen bad, by the way. If you played Strive from the beginning, like Beta Faust, for example, you've seen bad. But if you're like this is another reason why I was talking about like, oh, they should look at giving season 1 and 2 characters new special moves. There are people who are doing pretty good in tournaments right now, like getting like top 16, top 8 right now, who started Strive in season 3, which is 3 years ago. So there are some people who are playing who they just don't know what bad is right now. You know? Oh, I pressed this for whatever reason. Okay.
because developers have more experience and, you know, we have more play tests. We have patches now to keep the characters a little more in line, but we're going to get a little bit.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that if you start in season 3, you're a vet.
More broken here. I think I'm going to call this next tier like a solid top 1. So these are characters where I feel like everyone can agree they're definitely number 1 in the game. But they are not like so broken that they're game breaking and the entire meta revolves around them. There are other characters that you will see in high level play of these games besides just the top 1. But I think most people will agree these guys are like definitely the best character in their game. And first up, we're going to talk about Luke, but this is SF5.
Oh, 5 Luke.
We're turning the clock back 1 game here to talk about Luke in SF5, who I feel like was the pretty undisputed top 1 of the game once he was added as DLC. You know, I think you could maybe say similar to Hotaru, this is a character who kind of just does everything. Everything he has in his kit is basic.
There's a pretty good, I think, Brian F video about this exact topic as far as Luke, I believe.
Better than the other characters in the game, you know, better normals than the other Shotos, better fireball, some better damage thanks to his, you know, just frame charge timing combos. Just a super overpowered character compared to what the rest of the cast is doing. Doesn't really have any flaws once again. And I think pretty much everyone agrees he is like head and shoulders the best character in SF5. But there are other characters that can maybe compete with him. And again, it's not like in top 8. It's like all Luke. Although there are a lot of Lukes, I will say. So yeah, very, very strong character, and I think a little bit better than the characters we saw in the last tier. Another one who I think is down here, you know, we're going to turn back the clock a little bit and talk about Lab Coat 21. Yes, Lab?
The Dragon Ball players talk about this character like she's a fucking hydrogen bomb, and I think in my history of playing fighting games, she's like the 7th to 10th top 1 character I've seen, you know. So a Dragon Ball player's problem is when they feel like they have to play the character. That's why they freak out about her. No matter what they tell you, that is truthfully the problem with her. No matter what someone who plays this game tells you, because by the way, I also play this game. The actual issue over all things is that you felt like you had to. That's the biggest thing. Besides all the shit that she actually does, the top violation is it hurts extra for that game because one, it's a Dragon Ball game. She's a fan fiction character. They made her for this game. I mean, I love her, by the way. I was very happy when they added this character, but so she's not an actual Dragon Ball character. right? I mean, she is, but like she's not from like the show, or whatever. And all the balance changes they do in DBFZ is she's you know what I mean by fan. Come on, man. Come on. Can we not do this? Can we just say you know what I mean when I say she's a fanfiction character? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's still, you know, you know what I mean. You know. Let me cook. Okay. So anyway, the main way they balance this game from top down, right? The main way they balance this game from top down is the devs do not want people to be like, we have to play XYZ. They will constantly patch that out of the game. So that is above all the specifics that she actually does, because there's actually a lot of bullshit that she does. That is the true sin of 21. And yes, Zay, you did miss out, by the way. I missed it out too. I think part of my mythos is that she got... No, the community pushed really hard for her to get banned. So the thing about Dragon Ball players... Okay. The thing is, what happens in this game too is that, like, I'm about to talk some shit. People are going to get mad at me. People are going to get mad at what I'm about to say, but what I'm saying is true. Dragon Ball players have no creativity, right? And it's an esport. So when something is shown to be really good, especially top tier, they will pick it, okay? Bardock broken, everyone picks Bardock. GT broken, everyone picks GT. UI Goku's broken, everyone picks UI, okay? So 21, so basically, if they have the thought of, like, they pick the character and they're just immediately doing shit, they're just like, it's broken, I'm just gonna play it, right? They're not good. Most Dragon Ball players are not actually good at coming up with concepts for teams, okay? That is team games, but it's an extra extreme in Dragon Ball because it's so easy to pick up a character in Dragon Ball. It's like extra easy to pick up a character in Dragon Ball. In like Marvel 3, it's easy to pick up a character in Marvel 3, but as the game is on and on and on, like the game's more than like, the game's like what, 13, 14 years old now? So like, let's say, and Soap, you can call me out for this. Let's say like Nova is easy to pick up, right? Let's say like day one, Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. Ultimate was Marvel Capcom 3. Nova is easy to pick up. In 2026, Nova is probably not easy to pick up. He probably is actually easy to pick up, but he's so developed that like what an experienced Nova player will tell you to do is not easy to do. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. When a team, and this game is being like actively updated, right? So like if it's like very early in a patch, or like a GT comes out in the middle of a relatively early, depending on how you look at what season 2 happens, GT is like in the middle, right? The speed of which people switch to GT is so fast. So even though the game's been out for a year and a half, people playing for like 3 days, like, he's broken. You know what I'm saying? So like the biggest sin, not talking about what she does is broken. I'm not saying she's not a broken character, but the number one sin of this character is that specifically the players feel like they have to play her. Because I've talked about like my own teams, for example. There are teams that I've played in Dragon Ball that are objectively broken teams that people will not call like top 1 because they don't feel like they have to play it. You know what I mean? But with 21, because it's so easy and like accessible and the shit she does, they are like, you have to play her. And that's why they wanted them to ban her.
Coat 21 has been nerfed, but I'm mostly talking about during the Lab Coat 21 meta when like everyone was playing this character. A pattern here. I feel like 3 out of 5 of the characters we've seen so far are DLC characters. Are the pay-to-win allegations true? But when Lab Coat 21 was first added to Dragon Ball FighterZ as DLC, she immediately took over the meta. She was like undisputed top 1. Some of the reasons for that, really amazing. Normal's great cross-up hitboxes, great key blasts, very high damage.
Can't super dash at her.
And she
can't super dash at her. Very, very, very important. She's also tall, but after, so like here's another example of like people feel like something is like that. So like they nerfed fuzzies because people felt like they couldn't play tall characters. So she is like Majin 21 and then Labco 21. They're both tall, but she never had to deal with that. Like she has the damage reduction thing. Like she just has
ability
so much shit.
Debuff the opponent.
And funny enough, this is more talking shit about Dragon Ball, but the most broken shit in Dragon Ball is all stuff people asked for. and then the devs go, here you go, and then immediately people go, it's broken, ruins the game.
Which lasted for a very long time.
Isn't that curious?
And was very annoying to deal with. Basically, she would hit you one time, and your character would be debuffed. It would be way...
Such as, there's no mix-ups. They add Bardock. Jumping is too good. Neutral is too good. Characters don't do enough damage. They add GT. Defense is not good enough. They add UI. Oh, the damage is too high. They add 21.
Harder to make the comeback after, eating this combo. And that would basically end up lasting the whole round because you would probably just get hit again, get debuffed again, or get hit again and your character would die. So yeah, Lab Coat 21 was a massive problem. Now we have new Dragon Ball FighterZ meta characters like Super Baby have risen to the top. But I feel like if we think about who are the characters who are most remembered for dominating Dragon Ball.
And I like 21 here because she's a baddie and I love her. But you could actually swap GT here. So the only difference between Lab Coat and GT is they actually tried a tournament with banning Lab Coat. There was a huge debate around banning GT. Like a massive, massive debate around banning GT for months. Like months. People were like, you should ban GT because he's too good. Those are situations that have to be solved through system mechanic changes, though, not characters, wouldn't you say? Not my game. It's not my game. I just notice patterns. That's all.
All fighters.
And some of the things they want to do, by the way, they do accomplish through system mechanics. So, for example, they're like, man, we just can't get people to not play certain characters. What if we added more assists for everybody that also have the good assists that everyone uses? That's a good thing. Or like, damn, a lot of people feel bad about like getting mixed by Snap over and over, so we should nerf that. Like, they do stuff for system mechanics
Goku
too.
might be up there, but I feel like Lab Coat 21.
No, GT Goku was really close to getting banned. I kind of felt like in Lab Coat's case, I think it was just like a combination of like people just went even harder than in GT times. Plus, I don't think because I think it was like during lockdowns on top of that, and people started making the argument that tournaments take longer because of her debuff, which is pretty valid.
Deserves a spot for her brief moment where she was just like undisputed top one and everyone hated fighting this character. But
also GT was top one. GT was top one.
The reason why she's not higher on the list, I feel like overall Dragon Ball FighterZ is a pretty balanced game due to the system mechanics being so powerful. Stuff like, Super Dash, Vanish, these kinds of things, and, combo damage being high. Any well-developed
tag being broken
team is going
to
be able to just kind of like murder you on
stupid knockdown system
hit. So, yeah, I feel like the game is kind of balanced in the way that every character is a little bit broken. But yeah, Lab Coat 21 was...
Yeah, I kind of was thinking it's like, what would you rather have? It's like play against her longer and hate it because of the debuff, or watch GT Goku combo you for like 20 seconds. Because he's like, Kamehameha, and then he goes like this. He goes, Spirit Bomb. He goes, and the mega bullshit. Oh my god, I fucking saved this shit for nationals, bro. You could change the data of his Spirit Bomb. So, like, you could get him to be higher on Spirit Bomb and do his fucking power pole, like the fucking hop power pole off screen, and 50-50 them off screen. It's so fucking dumb. I muted it by accident. I missed out playing Lab Coat. I should have held out for Lab Coat.
When she was dominating the game for that period. And then the final character, who I think is
That's not a rat, that's my friend. When people call him a rat, I get mad because he legitimately fixed the game. He was top one, but he made the game playable, so it was necessary. That's a friend, a longtime friend of mine is GT Goku.
Undisputed top one in the respective game is going to be Elena from Ultra Street Fighter 4. So maybe one of the most detested characters in this entire list is definitely going to be Elena. Some of the things that she has going for her, she's very...
By the way, this Dudley character is pretty cool.
Very safe. She has super long range normals. She has incredible hit confirms. Almost any hit is going to lead into very high damage. She builds a lot of meter. She can combo off of her overhead. She has an amazing slide that goes under fireballs. But
Dude, her walk speed is fucking insane.
the thing that I think a lot of people remember her for is her healing. Her Ultra 2
Also, she's like impossible to whiff punish.
made her a very frustrating character. She could play to
I guess whiff punishing is hard in this game.
time a lot and just beat.
Who would I play in SF4? Elena. Is what I would say. I'm lying. I played I went from, I'll give you the order. I went I believe it's Ken, and then Sea Viper, and then Makoto. She sucked. After Makoto, I played Cammy. I played Cammy for a while. There's footage of me playing SF4 when I'm learning Cammy. It's like arcade edition. I'm playing Cammy. I should have played Cammy from the beginning. Frankly, she really suited me. Side note, I'm working on the PowerPoint. It's gonna be about character rosters. I feel like there needs to be a video about character rosters. I've seen some stupid fucking shit about character rosters, bro. So I don't remember when I said it about character rosters, but I was like, this is SF4 launch character roster, and all the comments are like, there's 25 characters on launch SF4. You're lying. And I'm like, no, the arcade launch is this. The fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking Tocon related. No, just Tocon related, but just in general. Yes, character roster sizes. I get really annoyed when people talk about launch character roster size, because it's very annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. So okay, I'm saying I would play Elena, but I'm lying, and I probably would play Cammy or honestly Cammy. Fuck, honestly just Cammy. Or I think I was letting Ibuki in this version. Actually.
You by having more HP than you thanks to healing. The fact that taking damage is what gives you ultra meter, and then that's the same meter that you use to get more health by healing was kind of like a toxic aspect of the move in this game. It hasn't really been good ever in Street Fighter.
Dude, that's the reversal?
The move in this game, it hasn't really been good ever in Street Fighter 3 because there it's based on regular super meter, but having healing attached to the ultra meter was just a little bit crazy and made this character feel very helpless to fight. It's like, how am I ever gonna make a comeback when she just keeps healing, and that's like more damage that I have to do.
That's like Axel on crack.
So yes, I think she was generally the undisputed top one in Street Fighter 4, at least after the meta kind of settled down a bit. But again, of course, I feel like there was a lot of competition in this game. Characters like Chun-Li, people would say was kind of a hard matchup for Elena, and other characters like Akuma, Evil Ryu. These characters were very, very strong as well in Ultra. But I think Elena, most people would agree, is the
that combo made me laugh.
Undisputed top one in USF4 these days. But now, okay, we're going to move up one more tier here.
Broken?
And we're getting
soft broken.
Really broken now. I think we're going to call these guys game breaking. Okay. These characters are actually top tier to the point where, they break the rules of the game.
HC? Launch?
They dominate the meta. They gatekeep the
Leroy,
of the tier list. Most characters in the game can't compete because they cannot fight these characters well enough. These are going to be truly broken top tiers, but not to the point where they're actually banned. So let's talk about these guys. First up, I'm going to put
Storm. Okay.
From Marvel versus Capcom 2. So
yeah, but that's an African queen, so it's okay.
Obviously, this game has 4 characters who are
that's a queen, so it's okay.
Kind of known for being the gods of the game: Magneto, Storm, Sentinel, and Cable. But I feel Storm is the best of the 4. Sentinel is really close, but Storm, she has the tri-jump, so she's an amazing rushdown character. She has the ability to float at the top of the screen, lots of air movement. She can build a lot of meter, which she can spam on her hailstorms, which is one of the best supers in the game. Completely safe, does a lot of damage, does chip damage. She sets up the Storm Sentinel delayed hyper combo, which is a very broken and high damaging combo. She has an infinite on Sentinel. For me, she is just the epitome of a character that does everything Great rushdown, great runaway, great damage. Really a character with absolutely no flaws, and that's why I would consider her very game-breaking. Lots of characters literally just cannot reach her up at the top of the screen. So it's like, what are you going to do? You just lose if you pick certain characters against Storm in this game, which is why I think she belongs in the game-breaking tier. And, you know, while we're talking about Marvel, why don't we include Ultimate Marvel vs. Cap?
Did he make the video on how Zero is top tier in every game that he's in? I was like, dude, if they add Zero to Guilty Gear, I gotta switch mains.
3-0. So I think there's a few characters that you could maybe argue for top 1 in Marvel 3. We got Morrigan, Virgil, stuff like that. Maybe Dark Phoenix, but Zero.
Actually, Dark Phoenix is really anti-hype. Actually,
just so overwhelmed.
Dark Phoenix is actually cringe. Actually, Dark Phoenix is incredibly cringe. My bad. I was like, oh, she's a little... No, she's like giga cringe, actually.
As a point character. You know, this game has a lot of touch of death combos, characters who are able to kill
I thought you liked top tiers. I think the way that Phoenix wins is very cringe.
Off of one hit. And Zero can do this quite a...
That being said, I also don't like team games, so I would play it. I'm not saying I wouldn't play it. I just think it's cringe.
Effectively with his lightning loops. But what makes him really crazy is once he does get that character kill, he's going to put the incoming character in such a ridiculous mix-up, like a crazy 4-way lightning cross-up mix-up. And then if that connects, he's going to kill the next character and then mix up the incoming character and kill them. So it is...
Oh, we love this.
It's a very, very difficult situation once he gets one hit. And when he's trying to get that hit, he has some really amazing tools. He has his charged buster shot, which is super powerful, just goes through all the projectiles. His install super...
Oh, it was a mirror? Oh, I didn't know it was a mirror. Oh. Oh, I didn't know they played a mirror in grand finals. Oopsie. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I just know Jabril won. Would you play ZMC? I am open to playing ZMC, yes. I'm very open to playing it. I'm very open to play. I would like to play Morrigan, though. You know, I would love to play
well.
Morrigan.
And he's got all the classic kind of Zero sword normals. He's got the pizza cut.
Damn, negligent playing with the gifts. My goat. Thank you, man. With the big gifties? Massive W, thank you. Let me pause the alert so we can keep watching the video. But I very much appreciate you. Thank you.
Where he jumps and spins. So yeah, super abusive.
For your honesty, yes, because team games are war. So I understand that. So for example, I don't like Team Gohan. I don't like him. I like Trunks. And that's why I like Gotenks, because he's half Trunks, right? But I did play Goten. I don't like Broly. You think I fucking like Broly? I want to play Morgan, right? But I play him. Honestly, he fixes the game when I'm playing the game. So even if I think Dark Phoenix is cringe, you can call assists. So you know, like, are you gonna lie? You know, Phoenix is cringe. Phoenix Wright is amazing. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I actually can't say shit about Phoenix Wright because I've never played a Phoenix Wright game. You know, I loved playing him. I loved playing him. There, dodge. Oh my god. Dude, thank you so much, man. Item pick up character, not item throw. Phoenix, right?
Character. I feel like when you watch old Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at EVO from like the heyday 2014, 2015, we saw a lot more character variety because the game had been optimized a little bit less. But now...
I loved Roshi assist. It was assist. I loved the assist. Dude, okay, remember what I said about Lab Coat and like GT and Bardock of like, people playing for like a day or two, they go, oh, this is broken. I remember, I will never forget, and I probably have the archive of this. I'm trying Roshi. So Dragon Ball is the game where I start playing every DLC, right? I started being like, oh, one like pro fighting game player thing is that you try every DLC. Yo, Missing Cell also. Thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. And I remember I'm playing on PSN. I'm playing Roshi. I'm playing Gotenks, Roshi, Broly. A month before, or like a month and a half before, I have like a 2-hour stream in darkness dooming about the game because I'm like, base Vegeta sucks. Like, Trunks is not that good. What do I do? Da da da. And I'm like, God, I should play Gotenks, man. I should play Gotenks, but what do I do? I do like Gotenks, base Goku, Broly. It's fine, you know. But I'm like, oh well, Roshi's coming, so we could try Roshi as we'll swap out base Goku because I just don't fuck with base Goku, right? I play him fucking on day 2. I remember I played for 30 minutes ranked Dragon Ball. I get out of the rank queue and I'm like, I can never play this game without this assist ever again. It's over. Like, I'm like, I legit cannot play the game without Roshi. It was that fucking goated. It was so good. I was like, I don't care if I suck with the character. Give me like the 3, 4, 5 months to get good with the character. I need the assist, man. I need that assist. There's no way the game is playable without this assist. It was so good. It was so good. You have to remember, I didn't play UI. So I never had UIA on top of that. You know, so people already played UI for like 2-3 months before Roshi came out.
That the game is getting really optimized. You see a lot of Zero, and I've noticed people are getting really tired of watching it if they're not like hardcore Marvel fans. When you turn on a stream and it's just Zero putting you in a 5-minute long cutscene until you die. Yeah, people really don't like that. So yeah, Zero, super broken, but maybe not bannable. Probably not. But let's move on to our next character, who is going to be Chun-Li from
2-frame jabs, baby. Woo!
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. It's kind of funny going from a character who could just like touch of death your whole team, being really broken for that. But now we're talking about a character who basically, she's just good because her buttons are good. Like,
yeah, is it not
like, she's got the crouch.
I guess it's like you're asking, is it a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, right?
Medium kick of the god standing fierce, one of the best moves in the game, and what really takes her over the top is going to be her super. She can hit confirm into her super in a variety of different ways, does a ton of damage, allows you to get follow-up hits afterwards.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. Yeah. When people are going, is it not Yun? I'm like, you know. Is it like a 100-foot yacht or like another 100-foot yacht, you know?
So she's just a super dominant character in neutral. And then once she gets any amount of super meter, you have to respect her so much because any wrong move, you lose like half your life bar. So Chun, she does have one bad matchup. You know, maybe you could argue it's 5-5. Some people say it's a bad matchup against Yun. So that keeps her in check a tiny bit. But when I think of the spirit of this tier on the tier list, I'm thinking characters that shut down a lot of the tier.
So wait, does Yun have bad matchups?
List, like a lot of characters just aren't viable because Chun-Li is in the game. I feel like
Chun.
That's so true. There are a lot of characters in the game. If we think about like Q, or maybe even like Necro, Ibuki, maybe. Some of these characters have a really, really hard time against Chun. And then she has other incidental broken stuff too, like being a really, really short character. So a lot of moves don't work on her. Having a 2-frame crouch jab, which makes her able to punish a lot of stuff that other characters can't punish. She can go from jab into super. So yeah, super frustrating character to fight.
Ooh,
oh my god, look at that. The parry into jab into... I'm sorry, I'm watching this footage now and my mind is just blown. So yeah, Chun-Li from third. Look at the... This is too good, bro. Look at the pop-off. This is from EVO Japan 2024, by the way. I'll try to link all the match footage I'm showing in these videos down in the description. And the last character I wanted to put in the game-breaking tier, I already know this is the one that is going to get the most people mad at me. It's Melee Fuck.
People are gonna get mad. But he's spitting, actually. He's spitting, but does he have the right reasons?
Okay.
Also, HC should be here.
People hate it when I talk about Smash. I'm definitely not a Smash expert or anything like that. This is definitely
Leffen got mad at this. Do we have the tweet? I want to see why.
another game where I think there are several characters that could be argued for top 1. You know, there's Marth, Jigglypuff.
Oh, if it's 11, he definitely said Martha's number 1.
You know, Sheik is up there as well, but
No, Sheik's not number 1.
Fox can just do so much. I know he's held back a little bit by being a very high execution character, so you need to be really on point.
Launch HC.
As opposed to a character like Marth. But Fox, the fact that he has so much kill potential, the fact that he is a fast faller, and something I heard pointed out by Zane that I thought was pretty interesting is compared to Marth, Fox does a lot better versus kind of the mid and low tier characters that have been getting more represented in tournaments, you know, like Donkey Kong has really shown up a lot more in the past few years. Yoshi obviously is way more respected now than he was many years ago. Characters that are just random and annoying, like Game & Watch as well, that you might run into. Fox does.
Nah, he didn't say it. He didn't say it. He didn't talk about the fucking GOAT right now. Let me tell you, I watch a lot of Melee this year, and it's not because of DK. It's not because of DK. Hold on, I gotta hide it so I don't fucking spoil this shit. Can I mute this tab? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god, do I have it auto saved to the exact... Oh my god, I'm a fucking demon. I think it's because I showed Nitro this. Alright, we gotta unmute this site. Alright, I'm about to show you something real quick. I'm about to show you something, and I'm gonna explain it, and I'm gonna say what JM Crops didn't say about Fox. Okay, yes, of course. It's fucking Luigi!
That kind of height, by the way.
It's fucking Luigi! It's fucking Luigi! Yeah. I never thought I'd get so fucking hype over Luigi, dude.
Okay. Zane having a hard
Luigi is hype. Okay, look at this fucking combo. Platform cancel, pop, RNG. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And it's to try to get top 8. And he fucking pops off in the middle. And he has to go back. Dude, and if you don't play this game, if you don't play this game, this is like, oh my, I'm so glad he didn't do this to me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he didn't do this to me.
Zane having a hard time.
Okay, good starter. Chase.
Now, this is a lot of
this is the only thing. I used to play this game competitively. I did not know he could do this. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how you do this, but he can platform cancel and then like just not fall. I have no idea how this works. This is when I saw this for the first time, this is the first piece of Melee tech that I didn't understand. And I stopped playing this game in like 2013. His ECB gets shifted back. Shield drop instant nair. That's how you do it. His nair moves his movement. Aha. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I've seen it and like now I've been watching a lot of Luigi, so I'm not like freaked out. But the first time I saw it, I was like, even shield drop, like so for example, I did a Melee video where it's like you have to finish a beer before you win the game. And like I get hit and I crouch cancel the hit and tech, and the person I'm playing goes, "Oh, why do you know how to OMS attack?" I'm like, "What the fuck is an OMS attack?" It's like, "Oh, that shit you did where you fucking instant crouch cancel and tech." I'm like, "That's just some shit that you do." So like most of the stuff that people do, it's like I know what they're doing, but when I saw that I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Okay. Then you get the chop. You combo the chop. This only does this 1 in 8. So, boom. And then pop off. Oh my god, I fucking love this character. But also, he didn't say the reason why Fox is top 1.
Better job.
But I'm gonna let him cook.
Shutting them down, at least according to a lot of players. And so I feel like that's why Fox deserves the spot here. And I mean, when you just look at what this character is
I'm still giving him a chance to say why he's actually top 1.
Of, with like his shine, with his movement, the fact that he also just has a really annoying laser that racks up huge amounts of damage if the opponent is not like really aggressively coming to you at all times. Yeah, he's a crazy character. He's like the meme of this game, you know, Fox only final
Come
destination.
on, you're so
whatever.
close.
I'm sure Smash players are tired of hearing about that, but I think it exists for a reason. I mean,
You're
Fox
so
is
close.
just
You're so
crazy
close.
if
Hold,
you
hold, hold, hold.
are godlike enough on the controller to actually do all this, which I'm not. I could barely play Smash, but yeah, that's why I think Fox belongs this high on the tier list.
Okay, he didn't say it. Love from EU Tekken? No, thank you. The reason why Fox is actually top 1 is because all the rules are balanced around Fox. That's why he's top 1. That's the actual reason why he's top 1. That is the truth about this game, is that the game's rule set is all balanced around him. Hold on. Google should be good at it. So I'll give an easy example. I'll give an even easier example. I was going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you some fucking forbidden footage, actually. It should be this channel. I haven't used this for footage for a while, but... Okay. Alright. I'm going to show you my first... I believe this is Losers Finals? No, okay. This is the first Winners Finals I have ever played in my life. I'm also going to tell you this is Game 5, and I'm also going to tell you my main is Marth. Okay, ready? You guys ready? Wait, can you press 1 if you play Melee, by the way? In both chats? Can I see some 1s for Melee players? 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Aw. Is there some 1s? We got some 1s, right? I used to. 1 used to. Okay, I read the 1 as I. Okay. So again, let me repeat. This is my first Winners Finals in my entire life. I'm like 16 years old in this. No, because I drove here. I'm like 17 in what you're about to watch. It's Game 5, and I play Marth. Okay, this is all the info that you get. Ready? Okay, if you don't play this game, you might be like, you might not understand. But if you do play this game, you might be like, what the actual fuck? So this stage used to, when I was playing this game, you could pick a lot of stages as counterpick stages. So the way the game works is kind of like MOBAs. Like you have like random stages that you play on, and you have a list of stages and counterpick stages. So this was a counterpick stage. So in this set, my opponent who mains Fox, he's the red Fox, I'm the green Fox. So my opponent, if we go and look at what actually happened, I guess is this player named Sensei. Okay. Let's make it nice and huge. Okay. So I get FOD. I always pick FOD. Okay. I don't actually remember who wins this, but I know for sure. Let's say I win this. He counterpicks fucking Corneria on me. Notice how it's fucking less than 3 minutes and we're playing Marth Fox on Corneria. I lose. I definitely lose this. I have to lose this. Let's confirm that I lose. Real quick. Okay. So I lose. Okay, I lose. So me, I go to FOD because that's my counterpick. I go to FOD. So I go here. Of course it's me. I'm gonna fucking win on FOD. Right? It's me. I went on FOD. That's the rules. That's the rules. I went on FOD. That's the rules. So it's 2-2. It's 2-2. And he fucking goes to Onet. I'll never get this. He goes to Onet. And when he says Onet, I'm like, wow, it's over. I'm like, wow, I fucking lose. I lose. He probably like, what, 3 stocks me? I forget. So let me show you something. Let's get some more information about what's going on with Fox. So there should be a stage select screen. So we're there. Oh, this is perfect. It's probably an old one. I don't know why they have series with unblockable bricks. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Is this okay? This is gonna be legible at least. So, all right. So this is the the melee select screen. Okay. I don't know what's up with the series of unblockable, whatever. Oh, unlockable. Okay, my bad. So the thing is, when I'm playing, I'll tell you counter picks that were actually legal when I'm playing. You could go to Rainbow Cruise. You can go to Peach's Castle. You could go to Corneria. This Corneria. You can go to Onett. Fourside was teams only. You can play Mute City. You could play Poke Floats. My friend who also became one of the best multiple players in NA. Like me and him were like the best in NBAA. He got this stage banned. Like he specifically got this stage banned in the past. And then I think that's it because everything else is teams or illegal right now. So the problem with these stages is just Fox is just he could just Brinstar is it depends and usually teams. But Brinstar Depths was also teams legals. Yes, Poke Float. There's a set. It's to Spammer versus Court. That is the set why it's banned. It's my friend got the stage banned. And the problem is Fox doesn't have to fight you on any stage. He can just run and shoot lasers. You can't catch him. You just cannot catch him. So they had to eventually the current game is Battlefield, FD, Dreamland 64, FOD. I think wait, Yoshi's Story and then FOD and Pokemon Stadium are counter picks. And there are people who want Pokemon Stadium to be banned because Fox is too good on there too. So, the reason why most shit is banned in Smash is because of Fox, right? It's only once you're it's only once you do a bunch of toggles of turning shit off that you can start talking about characters actually fighting Fox. That's why he's actually top 1. You know, that's the actual reason why he's the best, because you have to go on the character select screen, you have to go to a menu and turn a bunch of shit off to make it so Fox is not the best. The only reason we could even talk about Marth Fox being 6'4" Marth is because all this shit is banned. You know? Some people will talk about 20XX and not. Truthfully, it's from the beginning, you know? You know? Oh my god, I probably got absolutely dumpstered. What actually happened in this set, man? Oh, look at me go. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, yeah. Get him. How are you supposed to even play on this fucking stage, man? I'm so dog shit with Fox, bro. Boom, boom. Get him. Well. Oh, I live. Nice DI. Look at me go. Yeah. Oh, it's just so tough. You guys want to watch it while I take a piss real quick? I'll leave it on. I gotta pee really bad. Hold on. I gotta pee real bad, and then we'll finish the video. But that's why. That's why. Hold on. 10 out of 10 Abyss. All right, let's continue.
And obviously this is an older game with no patches or anything, so yeah, broken stuff was a little bit more common back then, I feel like, for sure. All right, we're past the game-breaking tier. What is even more broken than game-breaking? Well, I would say it's banned characters. Pretty much all the
Technically, 21 goes here, no?
characters.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Yes. Anyway. Hold on. We'll go back.
From this point on, are banned
21 goes
because
here.
they're just that good. So let's start talking about it here with Super Turbo Akuma.
That's the OG.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And, we'll talk about HD Remix a little bit as well. So to start things off, Akuma is not a conventionally selectable character. He is a secret character. You have to do like a code on character select to play as him, which I think already kind of shows this was never intended to be a balanced character that, fits in with the rest of the cast. This is a broken character. So Akuma.
So broken, he doesn't have a portrait.
His damage.
Are we going to talk about how DK Bonko's DK is bottom 1 of all time? I need you to elaborate.
Is crazy. He has like the best tools of all the Shotos, like his fireball, his uppercut, his Tatsu are just more damage, stronger properties, and what really makes him broken in this game is the air fireball. The game was just not balanced around a character having an air fireball that just kind of
The DK Bongos controller for Melee. This is not lore that I'm aware of.
hits everywhere, completely makes some matchups unplayable. Characters like Zangief, where he needs Lariat as his anti-fireball tool, but Lariat loses to air fireball. A lot of characters,
Dude, he's so
there's just
plus.
nothing they
Dude,
can
he's
do.
so plus on it.
I mean, look at the chip right there. That was really crazy as well. But naturally, when they released the sort of updated, rebalanced version of this game called HD Remix, the intent was to make Akuma more of a fair character, make him an actual character that is selectable in the game and not just someone who is, there for fun or for, messing around with your friends. An actual tournament character. That was the intent. But they failed a little bit. Akuma was still broken in this game. When the game was brand new, they attempted to have Akuma be legal in tournaments, but very quickly players like Damned Eye in particular was kind of famous for wanting to show everyone that Akuma should remain banned. And
Low-key wanted to do times players said a character was broken and proved it. Low-key wanted to do a time, like, times somebody was like, this shit is broken. Everyone was like, no, and then they proved it.
picked him and just
I don't have a good title for it, though.
really stomped people all over tournaments. Biggest change they made to Akuma in this is now when he does his air fireball, he kind of does like a little hop. He moves up in the air, which, makes the move a lot worse because now the fireball is going to get blocked and then Akuma is still going to be trapped in his air trajectory on the way down. But even with this nerf, air fireball is still super abusable, and Akuma still has many other properties that make him ridiculous. Like he has the Raging Demon Super.
I mean, not today, if anything. I don't know what this is, but I'll put it in Discord. But I gotta actually backlog because I've done a bunch of Chronicle stuff that's not posted yet. Let's put you here in the Chronicles folder. High score girl. you just want to nuke the YouTube stream real quick. That's what you're trying to do to me. I understand.
Which is untechable grab that just does insane damage. He's got his Tatsumaki hits like with the first hit on the way up, which is really fast. He's got invincibility on his Dragon Punch, which does a ton of damage. And
it's animated.
To create
It's all
massive
good.
plus frames with the
It's all good. You're good. You're good.
air fireball if you do it just right. So despite all these changes, Akuma remained banned in this version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo as well. And he's just the archetypical banned boss character for just how ridiculous he is. Next up in the band tier, again, people are going to get mad. I'm talking about Smash, but let's discuss
you have to.
Meta Knight a little.
Okay. Meta Knight. This is what I'll say about Meta Knight before he talks about Meta Knight. What the Dragon Ball players say about Lab Coat is actually Meta Knight. That's how I'll describe Meta Knight. What these guys say about her, he actually is. I was there. I quit Smash because of him.
Okay, let me point out, I am aware
He was
that
banned.
Meta Knight
Okay,
was
no,
not,
wait, my bad. He was kind of banned. He was not totally banned. He was kind of banned.
not actually banned everywhere
Oh, bald warning.
for the majority of Brawl's lifespan. But, you know, the fact that he was banned at all, and, you know, he has techniques that are banned for being too good, like
many things are bad that you can't do.
Scrooging, where you fly under the stage to get to the other side, which he can do that to stall forever against a lot of characters who will just never be able to catch him. But all this combined with, you know, just how good he is as a character, his frame data is ridiculous, his mobility is like the best in the game, huge hitboxes on everything, he abuses the ledge better than like every character. And yeah, if you're not able to just like catch him, he can just get the life lead and like run down the clock forever. He's like the best character ever at doing that.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. He just fucks on crack. Like all the rules have to be made around him and all that shit.
In Smash, this is generally a problematic strategy in general, for stalling and running away and stuff. So Meta Knight being the best character at doing that makes him super problematic. I understand why he was banned in certain locations. It makes a lot of sense when you see what this character can do in action. So Brawl Meta Knight is super legendary for his brokenness, and so I had to include him on this tier.
It's also low-key pain because there are people who like legitimately love this game, but it's like he I mean, Brawl has a lot of problems, but I feel like he's such a big issue that many of the things that people actually like about this game are just overshadowed by him existing. You know?
The character I'm going to include who might surprise some of you is Kakyoin.
Nah, my stream chat was saying this from the beginning.
Even pronouncing that right.
The thing about him, I wonder if he's going to talk about this, but this character is such a good fighting game story, you know, because it took a really long time for people to figure this out, and people like that type of story.
From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Heritage for the Future. I know some of you might expect the legendary bird Pet Shop to appear on this list, but would you believe that Kakyoin, the other banned character from this game, is often considered even better than Pet Shop, and is generally the undisputed best character in Heritage for the Future by today's standards. So why is Kakyoin so good? Well, he's got the normal stuff that makes a character good. Good movement, good damage, good normals, Okizeme, stuff like that. But he's also got one of the stupidest moves in fighting game history, which is his net. You can see it right there. He puts like a net on the screen, and if it hits you, you get stunned for a long amount of time. He can combo afterwards. He can have three of...
To my understanding, it kind of took people a while for them to be like, wait, this shit is broken. Where Pet Shop was like the fast one.
These on screen.
To my understanding, if I'm wrong, correct me.
Once. And this move is just super abusable and stupid combined with all his other tools. He is just such a nightmare to deal with, and a lot of characters just straight up can't get around nets if he uses them really well. So that makes him really broken and really annoying to fight, because it's like, okay, if I approach him, I'm just going to hit a net and die. And then if I sit back and let him come to me, he's going to abuse his ridiculous rushdown. And nets can be used offensively and defensively as well. It's a super busted move and a super busted character in general. Even better than Pet Shop, if you can believe it. Even though he can't fly, he is widely considered the superior character. And he is banned from tournament play for the people who are still playing this game in tournaments. So that's Kakyoin from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It seems like this type of move is broken in fighting games in general, because Testament in ACR has webs. That shit is annoying as fuck. And Byakuya, that's the reason why he's good. And then this character, that's the reason why he's good.
Heritage for the Future, a banned and broken character. And then the final banned character I want to talk about here is going to be Hilda.
Whoa, this is a good one to add on, actually. Okay, so to be fair, I'm sure there's many of you who are watching this who can think of characters that could be put in all of these tiers. But this is a really good one to end on. I'm going to let him explain this. I remember this too.
Soul Calibur 4. Soul Calibur 4 actually had a few banned characters, but mostly it was, stuff like Yoda and Darth Vader, because they were like wacky console-specific characters that they didn't want to deal with the logistics of that. But Hilda was actually banned in multiple regions for being too good. So she has a lot of stuff going for her. She has very long range, as you would imagine by, the massive banner that she carries. But I think the most famous thing that she was banned for was her ability to ring out. So watch this. You can just land a hit from like many parts of the screen and just get a ring out. It turns out this isn't very fun.
Yeah. Basically, she could TOD you. You know, like the Soul Calibur stages kind of vary. And I actually don't know in this game. I only played Soul Calibur 2. You know, like every other fucking old man, I played Soul Calibur 2. But like, they're not all stages you can ring out off the top of my head, but like most. I don't know about 4, but like the thing is, she could just ring out from anywhere on hit. And this game, I'm assuming also is like SE2. This game has DI, like Smash. So like to get like a guaranteed combo, you also have to account for like DI, and like she does that too. I don't know how, but she does that too.
To just have like touch of death off of all kinds of hits in a game like this. And understandably, it's quite frustrating when you're playing, the best you can. You're winning the round. You're trying your best to just control Hilda and not get completely destroyed. But the threat of that one hit is always present and can turn around at any moment. And famously, it's said that KDZ had to fight 5 Hildas to get to grand finals in EVO when this game was ran. I mean, look at that. That ring out was crazy, guys. So,
that's a good one, Eno.
Yeah, a super funny one that I wanted to include, even though Soul Calibur 4 is not a game people talk about that much these days. I do think that Hilda deserves a spot. Soul Calibur.
Dude, look at her win quote, by the way. She's like top 1 in this game, and she's like, "Do you know who I am?" Oh my god, bro.
4 is not a game people talk about that much these days. I do think that Hilda deserves a spot for her abusive ring out prowess. But guys, we are not at the end of the tier list yet. There's one more thing that I wanted to include. Let's just shrink this.
He has to do it for the meme. He has to do it for the meme. You gotta talk about Ivan Ooze.
Because I want to talk about Kusoge tier. Okay.
Wait, put HC here?
Okay. These are characters where, not only do they break the game, not only are they ban-worthy or banned, but like the game itself is so broken that
put Toki here? Actually, no. Yes.
None of the stuff that exists in this game would work in any normal fighting game. We are completely off the charts here. Of course, the first character we have to include
he did the meme.
Is Ivan Ooze.
I get it though. I would do this too for the content. I would do this too.
Yeah, this character's been talked about to death. I'm not going to say too much. He's another secret character in Power Rangers.
Has to be done.
Not normally selectable, but once you do select him, he is just completely game-breaking. His ability to fill the screen with projectiles, and most broken of all is that he can attack out of hit stun, meaning when he's being hit, he can do attacks.
I can't lie. I've never heard of this motherfucker. So this is like a old school, not old school really, but this is like SRK meme. Someone made this video. It's a pretty entertaining video. They talk about why he's broken.
Back at you. So it's like no matter what, you can't beat this guy because if you ever just hit him, he'll just attack you while he's getting hit. Like nothing is
like Faust
safe against him. And yeah, he's got homing, tracking projectiles that follow you everywhere, and he can do this move out of hit stun while he's getting hit or while he's blocking. Nothing much else to say. They don't make him like this anymore, and he would actually be unbeatable.
You think he's gonna put Uranus here? I think he's gonna do all the meme shit that. I mean, this is the main meme one. I think Uranus actually belongs here. Belongs here, parentheses, not memes, but we'll see.
If you were trying to play any other character against him. And then another super famous Kusoge.
How does he do it?
Top tier.
How does he do it? You know what's funny too? Without knowing the characters, because someone asked me about the game who I would play when the game started to get popular, because I think it's Canadian players who made this game like popular. They're like grinding game, and I was at a tournament and someone asked me who I'd play. I'm like, who's in it? They list all the Sailor Scouts or whatever. I'm like, okay, 3 characters. I'd play Jupiter, or Pluto, or Uranus. And when I said I'd play Uranus, they were like. And I was like, dude, I don't even know how good characters are, dude. I don't even know how good characters are. I'm just playing my waifus, bro.
From Sailor Moon S on the SNES, the Arc System Works fighting game. She's got like a full screen dash that's like instant. She's got an infinite, She's got a command throw. Oh, okay. You just got one hit. You're dead. That's it. Of course, this is the mirror match because
You watched it? Yeah, I watched it with my my sisters when I was like 5 and 6.
if
It used to be on TV. You just watch it on TV.
Uranus is allowable, you just gotta pick her. What else are you gonna do? Yeah, this game is super broken in general, but this character really takes the cake. You can try to interrupt with the dash. There's the command throw, though. Watch the damage. Pretty decent. Reversal command. I'm just commentating this match now. I'm too hype. Once again, this is a character that's kind of been talked about to death as a famous meme. We got dash into.
They modded her out of the game.
Is so
They modded her out of the game? Real? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. We gotta talk about that.
Oh my god, at the grab, she's dead. What a game. What a character. Obviously, she belongs in the highest tier. I wanted to include a character that I haven't covered on my channel before, you know.
Who could it possibly be? He needs to mix it up because he did. I'm not gonna say Uranus is a meme, but Ivan Ooze is definitely a meme. Who could possibly go? It's time for
These
HC.
guys are, everyone knows about.
It's time for HC.
Ivan Ooze and Sailor Uranus now, right? But the last character I wanted to include, it's Ned Flanders from The Simpsons Wrestling. Hi, diddly.
I've actually heard about this though. I've heard about this.
Ho neighborino. This character is broken. So, you know, this is not exactly a beloved fighting game, The Simpsons Wrestling, but I think the most famous thing about this game is just how good Flanders is. I mean, it's a little bit unfair because not only is he fighting you, but you're literally fighting God at the same time that you're fighting Flanders. He has attacks where he calls down lightning from above, which will interrupt you even if you're
Dude, the game's animations, bro.
Comboing him, the lightning will come down and get him. He can throw Bibles at you that like home in on you. And probably the most ridiculous thing of all is that even if you're winning, if you're beating Ned Flanders and you go in and you pin him, he just gets back up. He has the power of God and anime on his side. He revives like a Gil in Third Strike, I guess. So you have to beat him twice in addition to, you know, having very high damage on his attacks. Again, his lightning special move is just ridiculously broken.
The game looks so ugly.
It OTGs, it interrupts combos, it tracks you anywhere on screen. I don't know if this game has like ever been played for money outside of Mystery Game Tournament maybe, but if it ever was, you should definitely pick Ned Flanders. That's my tip to you. But here it is, my final tier list. What do you guys think? I think there's going to be a lot of disagreement in the
Fun video.
comments, but I welcome it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this is fair? Where I put everybody? Does anyone need to be moved up or down? Be sure to let me know. But with that, we're going to end the video. Thank you.
Fun video, though. Honestly, fun video. Fun video, but there's so, you know, this is what I like about topics like this. You could make a massive chart of this. You could make such a huge chart of this. Such a huge, huge chart. No one remembers Epion from Endless Duel. You talking about Gundam? You had mentioned that lab coat would be like 7/9 was broken top 1. Do you know? I mean, some of them are here. Like, Kakuin's here. ST Akuma's here. Hilda's here. Meta Knight's here. Fox is here. But, you know, HC's not here. For example, HC's not here. Mitsu's not here. Actually, no. Mitsu's not better than... Mitsu's not better. Yosuke is better, actually. Yosuke is definitely better than Labcoat. Carl's better than Labcoat. Bayo's better than Labcoat. They're, you know. Not saying she's not top 1. I could just think of characters that are more egregious. Where does Prime Coco? Definitely better than Labcoat. She's like game breaking. It would be fun to do this. I'll do this with games that I've played. I would do this in games that I played, I think. Specifically games that I've played. No NRS. I mean, it's his, so it's his, it's not mine. What, like, my bad. It's his. But yeah, I thought this was a good video. Fun video. You know? Very fun. I've been meaning to watch this for a couple days too. Okay. I actually need to split. Oh fuck! I closed the wrong thingy. I need to split. So I'm gonna raid somebody. But it was a fun stream today. I actually learned a lot of shit today too. The study session was worth. I guess it's. Oh, SQ didn't watch the interview. She's about to be really disappointed. I'll rate SQ today. She's about to be very disappointed. I thought it was so mid that it was not worth watching on stream. Okay. And we'll hit you to see you again. There's an LK Chronicles video out right now if you want to go watch that. And there should be a main channel video out tomorrow. Rare Saturday video. But I figured that since the Chronicles video was a little bit more topical, I wanted it out first. Let's get you here too. And we'll be back on Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Springs Edge Friday, Wisconsin. Woo! See you again. Wisconsin!
See you again. See you again. See you again.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Not much longer until 2.0. Not much longer. Not much longer. Not much longer. Alright, I did it in a different... I did it fucking here. Okay. See you guys. Peace. See ya.